Hello, hello. Good evening. Hee hee ho ho. How you doing? Good evening. And welcome back. Welcome back to Flowers. Okay, evening. Good evening. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to Flowers. Or, as I also like to call it, gay girls. Don't know what they're doing. I hope you're all doing well. It's Sunday. It's once again Sunday. As it is every week. But hot damn, the weekend was over so fast. I mean, no, if I spend like half a day playing one singular game, of course the weekend is gonna be over quickly. And then I spent the other day just driving around because family is being a pain. It's like, oh hey, can you come over? Can you do this real quick? Can you do that real quick? And suddenly you've wasted the entire fucking day. And you're like, I need to get home. I have a stream to do. That's what we are. I am not sure how much more of the game we have left. Like timing wise. I have a feeling that we're gonna get really close to that, you know, one ending, but not completely through it. So we're just gonna get started and see what happens. Worst case, I'll leave you all at a horrible cliffhanger, because that's always fun. What happened last time? Last time we broke up with Pika with our weird blackmail dating. We broke up. So technically we're single again. Oh, and the text went to the wrong corner. Okay, you guys can see because the chat is in front of it, but the text, you know, there should be text over the no, but it went to the right side of the screen and I can't read. I can only read the. Okay, the. No. Ah, right, it's Mayuri's point of view right now. The ritual I'm about to perform is before me. There she is, hugging her pillow and breathing quietly. First time I met Dika at the opening ceremony in the cathedral, I thought it was a miracle. It was as though the person I wanted but could never have had appeared before me in a different form. Then another miracle, we became amitié partners, and as we got to know each other, I had just shifted my mistaken love and my terrible lust and jealousy onto her. I made a substitution. I replaced that person with Dika. I knew that, but I thought I was falling for the girl that reminded me of her. But with last night's confession, it had become clear to me that I'd just been turning my ego toward her. Nika had accepted the confession and stepped back. It's only natural. It would be wrong to think of it as a betrayal. That's why I need to end this
ありがとう
now.
そしてさようなら
What? My heart is filled with pain and strife, and I feel something warm fall from my closed eyelid. The cheek, which I touch for the first time, is terribly cold. And I get the feeling that the ticking of the second hand is telling me that where one story ends, another begins. Oh! Oh! Oh, I see. Okay, I could have definitely done that one last
か
time.
りそめの制度という
Unfortunate.
ものがある。その土地その場にだけ許される空気のようなものだ。職業における法律外の正義によるものから、食堂車における朝から飲むビールまで、その場における許されるかりそめの制度というものは確かにある。それはこの学院におけるアミティエという制度もしかり、同性同士の交際でありながら私たちを祝福してくれた風土しかりだ。社会とは隔絶された土地によるかりそめの制度、果たして制度を利用しているのは人か、学院という子そのものなのか。私は春の終わりを知り、すべての事柄がかりそめだということを知る。
Chapter 8. Something bigger than love.
完璧ね。
Nika, who's been watching the performance, says once the sound reverberating through the cathedral fades.
伴奏に関しては十分な仕上がりみたいだね。
その言い方だとまゆりさんの方は不十分みたいだけど。
そうプレッシャーを与えないでほしいな。なんとか聴けるくらいにはやれるようになったさ。
It's good, she says, and they smile at each other. I'm genuinely glad that my amitié partners have gone back to being friends. The night of the confession, I'd had to separate for a while, but I broke things off with Dika and our relationship got a fresh start. Now it is back to how it was before. No, we're even closer now.
リッカさんが当たり前のように接してくれて。
Though she now knows about the scars I bear and about Mayuri's past, her attitude towards us is unchanged, and we are all even closer than before. There are not enough words to express my gratitude.
だって聖母祭はもうしあさってだもの。きついことでも言わせてもらうわ。ねえ、スオさん。
I answer without really understanding. Mayuri smiles and says I'm terrible. My stomach grows heavy at the realization that the feast is in 3 days. Our preparations for club events are done, and now we've also finished putting together the class Bible exhibition that had caused so much fuss. If I concentrate hard and put everything into playing this accompaniment, I can do it, but...
ほら、おしゃべりはよして。
Closer than
もう一度
blackmail
最初から
dating?
練習
Friends.
練習。
I mean, at least it's healthier than the blackmail dating.
さすがに喉が枯れてしまうよ。本番前に無理してダミ声になったら本末転倒だろ。
そこまでまだ練習してないでしょ。スオさんくらいに極めてから言いなさい。
Nothing could be more intimate than blackmailing. Mayuri scratches her head as if to say Rika's put her in her place.
そうね。少し休憩にしましょうか。
Says Komikado, who's been instructing the club members in a gentle voice.
スオさんも指を休めて。根を詰めすぎても良くないわ。ユミユミ。
She comes over to me sitting at the piano and lays a soft hand on my shoulder. My cheeks grow hot at the faint scent of ochi.
気を使っていただいて。
他人行儀な言い方だわ。スオさんはもう合唱部の一員なのよ。仲間を気遣うのは当たり前よ。
Yes, I answer, and she squeezes my shoulder.
明日はリハーサルだものね。程よく練習しましょう。
My heart grows even heavier at the word rehearsal. With the feast 3 days away, we have decided to do a practice run with the first year students with free time as the audience.
緊張しないでいるという方が嘘だわ。
Although I'm much less shy compared to before when it comes to being in front of an audience, this Just thinking of playing the piano in front of my peers makes my blood grow cold. Yes, I know, but
聖母祭ではもっと大勢の前で弾くことになるのだし。
ん？何か心配事かしら？
いえ、大丈夫です。
そうね。ずっと真摯な態度で練習に取り組んでいるのを見ているわ。
はい。
ほら、肩の力を抜いて。
she says with a smile as she rubs my tense shoulders. I feel bad that I'm making her my servant and somehow embarrassed.
合唱部のみんなにアミティエに見られているから。
No, Sue, I think it's because you harbor a crush on like every single fucking girl you meet in this game. Rika is smiling and Mayuri's glaring at us with a furrowed brow.
コミカド先輩。
はい？
スオさんのことはアミティエである私たちで管理しますから大丈夫です。
管理って
そうね。
Mayuri's words wash over her like water off a duck's back as she continues massaging me.
なんというかわかりやすいわね。
何が？
なんというか私もこうだったのかなと思うと。
You guys are jealous whenever anyone other than you interacts with Sue. That's what it is. Mayuri cocks her head at Rika.
とにかく落ち着きなさいな。スオさんは亡くなったりしないわよ。
Mayuri's cheeks redden and she says she never said something so childish.
仲良くなって。でも、亡くなったりしないね。もしかしたら、まゆりさんの方がいなくなってしまうかもしれないわよ。
Excuse me.
それはどういう？
I turn to look at her. I cannot let this comment slide.
あら、スオさんには以前話したと思うけれど、ほら、八重垣さんという方とご一緒だった時のことよ。
With Yaegaki and Komikado, the three of us are not often together. I think back on it.
図書室で。
思い出したかしら。あの時、七不思議のことを話したでしょ。
When she says this, the shape shift off the door. I cannot let this comment slide! Shapeshift of the thorns. I remember being in the library at twilight, having a good time talking about the 7 mysteries with Yaegaki.
確か。
I think there was one legend in particular we take an interest in.
それって寄宿舎のシェイプシフターですか？
残念、違います。
Oh!
外れた罰としてなでなでの刑に処します。
Okay. She gently strokes my head and hair with her soft, delicate hands. It feels really good. I find myself unable to speak.
また。
Mayuri bristles with anger, but Rika stops her. I look down in embarrassment.
そろそろ。
そう、スオさんの髪、サラサラで。
Okay, that's funny. Nirina is like, oh, your hair is so cool. And then meanwhile, Sue, every time she sees her, her golden locks, her gorgeous golden hair. Ba, 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 ba.
ありがとうございます。
She laughs crazily, then removes her hand and holds up a finger, saying, the correct answer is... I feel a bit disappointed when a pleasant feeling on my hand disappears.
以前も話したけど、この学院の七不思議に
Yeah,
は
that they all
ある統一
spirit
性
you
がある
away.
の。
確かさらわれるということですよね。
She smiles at Mayuri, glad that someone other than me is getting involved in her story too.
そう。でもね、さらわれるにしても、各七不思議の会議には差異があるの。
There's probably one involving like, oh, the person who plays the part of Mary is getting... Me when woman blonde, me when pretty girl.
さらっていくとき腕だけ残
I
して
get it.
とかですか？
怖いことを言わないで。
Rika is terrified, but Kumikado's all smiles as she says no and wags her finger.
それはね、 場所よ。
場所ですか？
ええ、血まみれメアリーだけは例外的にさらわれる場所が指定されていなかったけれど、さまよえるウェンディゴなら学院の森の中を迷っている時にとなっているし。
Don't you? I mean, maybe it's not even wandering Wendigos. Maybe you just fucking die if you get lost in the woods out there.
寄宿舎のシェイプシフターはその名の通り寄宿舎で遭遇した場合さらわれるらしいわ。
そう考えるとイチゴの件は寄宿舎のシェイプシフターが適任だったことになるね。
I laugh. Nika frowns, and then Komikado, who does not understand, also frowns. However, the reasons for frowning are different.
それで聖母祭に関わりのある真実の女神というのは？
そうそう、なぜ
You
高
got
坂
didn't
さ
want
ん
me
に
to like
関わ
women,
り
then
があるのか
shouldn't have made them so pretty.
真実の女神が
Right?
聖母祭の時にだけ現れる回だから。
Right? You get it. This is also very, very fitting because we are in the cathedral right now. We are definitely thinking of God. We are so fucking non-blasphemous right now.
それも得意な条件で現れる回。
Oh. I feel as though I'm hearing something I shouldn't. My Amiche partners appear to feel the same.
得意な条件というのは聖母祭の聖母役で選ばれた生徒が美しい歌声をマリア様に捧げることで起こる。
Okay, yeah, that is specific.
つまり聖母役に選ばれた上で成果を上手に披露できた優秀な生徒がさらわれるというものなの。
A momentary silence.
それは
Preposterous, says Mayuri herself. However, Komikado shakes her head to say no.
これは優秀であるがゆえに神の身元に呼ばれたのだという考え方
Get
だ。
ready to blaspheme by saying I love my wife. Fuck yeah. That's a good
他
good
の
reason
七
to
不思議
be
の会とは
blasphemous.
一線を画して災いよりも誉れとして伝わっているわ。
消えてしまうことが喜ばしい。
It is a religious way of thinking. Lika repeats the word hesitantly, whereas Mayuri says,
それは誉れなのでしょうけど、私はごめんですね。
そう、私なら踊り上がるほど嬉しいけれど。
根っからのキリスト教の信者だものね。
though she's attending a religious school, Mayuri is unable to understand the joy of being taken away and responds with a vague smile.
大丈夫よ。いなくなったら佐々木さんたちのようにまた見つけ出すわ。
スオさん、
We hear the sound of the door being flung noisily open.
心配するな。消えたりなんかしない。
No one was talking about you. A swell of chatter echoes around the cathedral at a dramatic entrance. The figure striding gallantly towards us
ユスリ
is
ハ、帰ってきた
the
の
only
ね。
person who would ever make an entrance like that, obviously.
今戻った。
She smiles cynically and makes a deferential bow like a court jester. Suddenly her voice is flirtatious. Her charisma pours all over not only the cooking club but the choir too. In response to the wall of choir members surrounding her, she exaggerately pats them on the heads as if they were children. The girls rush yet to see her like puppies who have found their owner.
大丈夫、大丈夫だ。皆には心配をかけてすまないね。
Everyone takes turns greeting her. After they finish, she looks at me and Mayuri with a troubled expression. Then she strides over to Mayuri, who's rooted to the spot in surprise.
僕のせいで難儀したらしいね。謝罪しよう。すまない。
Lesbians be like,
誤解は解けましたし。
you have to imagine those seagulls from Finding Nemo are like, mine, 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 mine. But it's all just, go, 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 go.
病院のベッドの上で事の顛末は聞いたよ。スオ君が八面六臂の大活躍だったじゃないか。いいアミティアを持ったね。
はい、本当に。
私だけじゃなくてリッカさんも協力してくれました。
久しぶりに交わす言葉が正す言葉とは。相変わらず君は僕のお気に入りのことだけはあるね。
Still smiling wryly, she ruffles my hair like she would a dog.
まずは謝罪からなんて義理がたいわね。でも私へも何か一言くださらないのかしら。
義理が廃ればこの世は闇よ。 だ。僕はものすごく義理がたいんだ。会を任せてしまったことは、シャイとそれ相応の態度で示そう。
Mikado laughs at Yatsushiro's overly serious manner and says she was just joking.
なんだか時代劇じみてるわね。
目が覚めてからは暇で暇で、時代劇を死ぬほど見たのだ。
It
語彙
has
が移るのも
affected
やむ
my
なしで
very
はない
manner
か
of
ね。
speech. Yeah?
聞こえてたんですね。
それよりも先ほどの話に戻るが、犯人探しでは随分と骨を折ってくれたようだね。見舞いに訪れたバスキア教諭が大げさな身振り手振り付きで教えてくれたよ。
そうなんですか？
Sister Basquiat probably went into the minutest of details of the event she witnessed.
以前聞いた紛失した図書の話も面白かったが、今度のやつもなかなかだった。やはり僕を思って操作してくれた。
No, we did this for Mayuri
Joking?
actually. Thinking it's a joke, I offer a vague smile in response, but it seems it is a serious question.
って答えたら
We did it for Mayuri, I'm sorry. Any answer I give would cause offense. It feels like, as Yayuaki might say, I'm at the center of the Death Star. I look at Yatsushiro and then into the faces of my amitié partners.
八代先輩のことも心配でしたけれど、疑いをかけられていたまゆりさんの方が急務で困っていたと言いますか、
スオさん、
As a result of my attempt to answer inoffensively, Mayuri is delighted, but Yatsushiro makes an unusually bitter face.
面白くない。
はい。
面白くないと言ったのさ。
Aww.
君と僕の仲はそんなものだったんだな。
Yatsushiro's steel-colored eyes grow misty and she looks down at the ground like a little girl.
あの
She's playing you.
先
Don't worry, she's playing you. Feeling terrible, I take a step toward her, trying to think of what to say, then...
かかったね。
I said she's playing you! Before I can pull back, she wraps her arms around me, her face right before my eyes.
そうだ。僕から送る親愛の証だ。
何をしているんですか？
Mayuri rushes over, and Yatsushiro releases me and hides behind Komikado as a shield.
びっくりした。
I can still feel the sensation of her arms around me in my body, which, still in shock, remains rigid.
なんだか
Rigid.
相変わらずの先輩よね。
She looks both wary and amused at the same time. I smile at Dika and voice my agreement as we watch the two chase each other
こ
around.
れで元通りになった。
It may be rude, but I can't help but laugh a bit as I watch Komikado being used as a shield, and I feel that things at the academy are back to how they should be. Ayo, new street time with the gay girls! Yeah, baby! Hi, weird! Finally! A game you cannot be spoiled on. I'm doing well, how about you? Grey hair Monica is such a gremlin. I love her, she's so much fun. A classmate calls out to wish me good luck for tomorrow.
はい。粉骨最新精進します。
That's good to hear.
スオさん、八代先輩みたいな口調になっているわよ。
Made some progress on Persona 5. Ooh, how far along are you? Seeing me get excited because my classmate spoke to me for the first time, Nika stops washing herself, covers her mouth and laughs.
クラスメイトに声をかけてもらったの初めてだから。
そんなコミュ障みたいなことを言って。
That's because she has! God, what do you think she is? She stops washing herself and seems to be thinking about something then.
そういえばスオさん、
If you don't
私たち以
remember.
外
Ooh,
の人とあまり
nice!
話をしているところを見ないね。
He revealed that he's... Yeah! Oh, good job! Mayuri about to have a realization. Damn, bitch! This girl mentally ill!
そういえばそうね。でも仕方ないわよ。スオさん、凛とした美人だから話しかけがたいところがあるし。
She rarely ever talks to anyone else because that would mean they have to either draw more and side characters or, you know, for some reason they don't seem to think I'm shy. My first time being encouraged by another classmate, I'd automatically responded by saying I would do my best, but
聞いてたよ。やる気満々だね。すごい。 私としては
It's my
緊張して
manliness
し
and
まう
I'll
のに
decide how to cope. Yeah, baby. Nervous.
バカだなリンゴは。もともとピアノをやっていたんだもの。
いちご
発表会とかで慣れているに決まってるって。なるほど。スオちゃんにしてはクラスメイトの前での演奏なんて緊張なんて言葉が失礼。だよね。それじゃあお先に。
As I watch as Sasaki patter over to the bathtub, I feel an unexpected tugging at my heart.
どうしたの？
お腹痛くなっちゃった？付き添おうか？違うの。明日のことを考えるとなんだか急に胸が苦しくなって。
It's like a wound that doesn't bother you until you notice it, and then it suddenly starts hurting.
意識しだしたらもう
大丈夫よ。今日の練習だって
At
あ
least
んな
two
に上
deliberate
手にで
written
き
to
た
be
じゃない？
dampened up, but a little bit. I feel like Ichigo is written to be the dumper part actually, and Ringo is a little calmer in that sense. But both of them together, they're very much like, well,
スオさんは問題を抱えている。そんな
I
に
feel
簡単な
like
ことじゃ
they're
ない。
the basic stereotype you get of, oh, okay, we're putting twins in here who look the exact same, but we need to differentiate how they act a little bit. So one of them is the more sporty type, the one that is a little louder, more outgoing and a little dumb, and then the other one is the slightly more sophisticated type, but you know, still pretty similar to the other one. So can also be dumb, but is not as often. The shadow of my stepmother flits through my mind. If I keep being this nervous, I won't be able to concentrate and I'll think of her. When I stop to shower, I feel a wet hand on my shoulder.
私たちはスオさんの抱えているものを知っている。もしまずい事態になったとしても、私たちがフォローするよ。
You know, the worst part about the twins is actually they're the oldest characters in the class. They're the oldest characters of the cast, aside from the teachers, I mean. So it's not even like, oh, that they're super young or they're like younger than the other characters. No, they're the oldest.
スオさんを勧めたのは私だもの。
I'm just most
きちん
excited
とお世
when
話
they're
するわ。
together. Honestly, though, they're fun. I love them, but my Amici partner thumbs at chest, but I can't even nod. Based on experience, I know how deeply rooted my issues with the piano are.
スオさん。
I look down, unable to say anything, even if I tried. Then, with a mutter of "I know," Dika suddenly stands up and thumps her chest again.
明日何事もなく演奏できたら私も苦手なことを一つ克服する。
Okay.
克服って。
何をするっていうのさ。
ただ頑張って年つけるだけじゃフェアじゃないわ。
Mm-hmm.
だから私もスオさんの努力に匹敵するような努力をしようって言っているのよ。
Mm-hmm.
その論理はどうだろう。
Although Mayuri gives a wry smile, my heart grows light at this encouragement.
ありがとう。私頑張ってみる。
For some reason, Mayuri makes a questioning noise and scratches her cheek.
まあ励みになったのはいいことだけど、それでリッカは何を克服す
Maybe
る
a few
の？
of ghosts. Rika squirms under her brown-eyed gaze.
その自転車を。
Oh, you don't know how to ride a bicycle!
何？よく聞こえなかったけど。
But I return.
自転車を乗りこなせるように努力します。
She announces like a leader declaring the freedom of their people. Unsure of how to react to what stance to take, Mayuri and I sit there blinking.
もしかしてだけど。
Does this mean that here at this ladies' school, being able to ride a bicycle is considered a special skill? No, but Mayuri also looks confused, and as I'm trying to choose my words,
そうですか。自転車を乗れるようになると。
isn't being able to ride a bicycle a pretty basic skill most people learn at some point in their life? A familiar voice asks, then
乗れないの？さすがに嘘だよね。
the Sasakis, who are now out of the bathtub, have overheard and now turn their mischievous eyes this way.
一番聞かれたくない
Maybe you shouldn't have announced it to the entire fucking room then.
本当に乗れないの？自転車に乗れないなんて低学
Like
年ま
it's a
でじゃな
different
い？
thing that not everyone is able to swim, but I feel like everyone at least learned how to ride a bicycle once in their life.
そうよね。やっぱり私の感覚で正しかったんだわ。嘘よ。私のところでは乗れる人の方が稀よ。
Unfortunately, bikes are not real. You didn't know how to ride a bicycle until 7th grade. Okay, but you still learned it at some point, right? I mean, these girls are what? How old are they? Like 16? Both points of view are based on the local customs of where they grew up. Neither of them can be called a liar. Mika looks Ichigo up and down and spreads her arms out in a disbelieving gesture.
低学年でとか乗れて当たり前だって言っていたけど、佐々木さんたちの方が乗れなそうじゃない？
Ouch!
ちょっと信じられないわね。信じられないって、私的には自転車だけじゃなく一輪車も乗れるんだから。
Oh my god, when I was in grade school, for some reason unicycles were a really big thing. Everyone was trying to ride one. I cannot ride a unicycle. I had one at the time. Like I could sit on it if I held on to something, but I was not able to actually ride it. Sounds difficult. I mean, they're fun. They're fun and they can look cool, but I could never. Like, I have good balance. Like, generally, I have good balance, but I could not figure out how to move with a unicycle. On the other hand, I can also not ride a bike without using my without having my hands on the bar. And I'm a I'm really bad at riding a bicycle because it's always like, oh, you want to show where you're going, so you have to put out your arm, right? Like, oh, I want to go to the left side, so I'm putting out my arm on the left. Ugh, not good. I need both of my hands on the steering bar, whatever.
一輪車ね。あれは競技に使うものでしょ？野球部に入っていてキャッチボールできますって言っているようなものじゃない。
競技って過分で悪いんだけど、一輪車って競う何かってあるのかな？
I don't know, I whisper in response to Mayuri's question. Ichigo coughs in the direction of Ringo, who's been watching silently as the two of them fight, urging her sister to say something.
私としては竹馬に乗れる。
Mother...
負けたわ。え？そんなとっておきを出されたら、負けを認めるしかなさそう。
I'm sorry, isn't a stick pony just a stick? That you had... Are we joking right now? Ichigo insists to Rika that a unicycle's more impressive, but it falls on deaf ears as she goes to exchange a vigorous handshake with Ringo.
なんだか
What the
どっ
fuck?
と疲れた。
Can ride a stick pony, okay, congratulations. As I watch all this, I feel a confidence building within me that I don't even understand myself, a feeling that things will all work out. Aww. Well, at least it made her feel better, so that's good. But in the end, this confidence turns out to be meaningless. The choir rehearsal is incorporated as part of our classes. The choir sings the hymns fluidly, and I perform the accompaniment without incident as my classmates look on. Having an audience, I feel less nervous about my classmates and more sense of responsibility to the choir club. The slight amount of nerves even serves to make my touch more accurate. However...
次はトータプルクラの独奏です。
In the end, it doesn't even matter. Mikado says, and I wonder if I heard her right, since all I can think is that this means Mayuri is going to sing a cappella. In church music, it is popular to sing without having accompaniment, however...
二人揃っての合唱は聖母祭の時とだけ決められているの。だからスオさんの伴奏だけお願いできないかしら。
She says. The moment she asks, the air around me seems to grow heavy, clinging to me and weighing on my body.
一人で私がみんなの前で。
I've only ever done a piano recital once. Just imagining playing the piano alone in front of an audience makes me start to sweat.
わかりました。
I want to refuse, but I cannot say so. It is the same as that time. My stepmother's watching from the wings. I sit before the piano, unable to refuse.
集中しなくちゃ。
The situation is bringing back memories of that time and of
それで
her.
は始めます。トータプルクラ。
Ah! This was how the game initially opened up with this piece of artwork. It's been a while. I hear Komikado's surprisingly cool voice, and like a machine, my fingers start to press the keys. My fingers press the right keys, and a sound comes out as though nothing is wrong. My eyes are turned away from the audience, the choir club, and my métier partners, and all I see are the keys.
これなら
I devote myself to the instrument, focusing everything on getting this over with as soon as possible, but the sound of a cough breaks my concentration. Visions of the past start to blur with the
あの
present.
時も今のように
The sound of the cough echoing loudly during my piano recital had broken my concentration, and I'd missed a note and panicked trying to get back on track. The moment I start thinking about the past, my stepmother's hand, on the backs of my hands, like when she would teach me.
どうされたの？
I see Komikado come rushing over. It appears she doesn't see that woman's fingers wrapped around my right hand.
すみません緊張して
そう。もう一度、最初から弾ける？
Oh no! She asks, and I concentrate. I've got to concentrate. I know from experience that if I concentrate, my stepmother will disappear as usual.
大丈夫です初めからお願いします
そう。では始めますね。
Why is stepmother run with such detail? Right! Right! I've been asking myself that ever since I played this game for the first time. Like, what? Sure, okay, she has that portrait style thingy, but why is she so realistic? She gently places a warm hand on my back and informs the audience that we're going to start the song again from the beginning. When my fingers touch the keyboard, the repulsive feeling on my right hand disappears, and I look down at it fearfully.
何もない
Sweat rolls down my back from the relief. I take a deep breath and return to the piano again.
始めます
I stare intently at the keys to help me get lost in them and focus all of my awareness on the score. Let's get this over with. And like my rigid body, my fingers slide easily over the keys as though they are an entirely different creature.
そうよあんなに練習したのだもの
I could play this with my eyes shut. Like a record, I don't miss a single note. I play perfectly, making no mistakes. I can't mess up like my stepbrother. My stepmother appears again, her long black hair and almond eyes, so similar to mine. Her hand on mine. Just like when she was teaching me, her hand on mine makes my fingers stop moving, just like my frozen body.
スオさん。
Komikado rushes over to me again. Seeing me fail many times the audience, my classmates start to laugh.
大丈夫？気分が悪いなら。
Why would you start laughing at someone if they fuck up? I'd like to see any of the people who are laughing right now attempt to play this fucking song. The fuck? Why would you laugh at someone if the performance fails?
平気ですやれます
そうは見えないわ。真っ青な顔しているじゃない。
Before, only my back was sweating, but now droplets bead on my forehead and fall onto my lap. Even as I whisper that I'll do it again, her hand touches my sweaty shoulder.
いいのよ。これはリハーサルなのですもの。もっと気楽にすればいいの。気分が悪い。
コミカド先輩
If she can't make it now, what will she do for the actual performance though? Right now I find comfort in those pessimistic words. A cough wrecks my body and I hang my head, murmuring an apology.
いいのよ。誰にだって失敗はあるわ。
はい。
だってあなたは失敗作だもの。
Right. When I made a mistake at my first piano recital, that woman laughed at me from backstage, looking down on me with her almond eyes just like mine and long black hair just like mine. My surging emotions reach a breaking point, and the only thing I can do is stand up and run away right in front of everyone. Aww. Susan. I escaped from the chapel, leaving them all behind. I hide in the forest, then I head to the gazebo. During class, I shut myself away in a deserted library. When my nausea subsided and I've come back to my senses, I realize that I've disgraced myself to the point that there's no way I can face a choir club or my classmates. With the adrenaline gone, my blood suddenly runs cold at the realization that I no longer have a place at this academy. And so you ran away like an idiot, she asked, laughing when I turned up at her room. Yes.
同じ居場所がない相手ならかくまってもらいやすいって思ったわけだな。
Well,
おい
we're not wrong. I end up relying on Yaigaki. She looks at me, unable to speak and filled with a dull, heavy feeling, and scratches her head with an annoyed expression on her face.
私の部屋に逃げ込むなんざ後ろ向きな理由しかないだろうとは思っていたけどな。
I look up, surprised at how she seems to know everything. When our eyes meet, she tells me that I look terrible.
少しは頭が回って
When
き
Fox
た
has
か。
misfit in
バカめ。
2022. I mean, this game is from what, 2014?
お前
or
のアミテ
something?
ィエや佐々木のところの面白姉妹。
Right. Thank you for the posture chat. Ooh. The last one was my wrist. The game is originally from... Yeah, 2014. The Japanese release is from 2014. And then it came out in English in 2016. It's been a while. You can only crack your knuckles. I mean, cracks are good. I can only do these.
そして休み時間には二階屋の会の会長副会長ともにここへ来てないかってご訪問遊ばしたんだよ。これだけ探しに来たんだ。訳くらいは聞いているっての。そう今の話を聞いてそうお前な確かにクラスメイトの前でやらかしたんだから恥ずかしい。それで逃げ隠れするって小学生でもしないぞ。どんだけもともと見た目通り打たれ弱いんだったな。
I look up at the ceiling. Even Yaigaki's making fun of me too. I've brought it on myself.
私は結局
Girls in the development from being in a religious school.
もしかしてあれか。
Wait, is misfit?
前もピアノを弾いている時に
Do
気
you
分が
not
悪く
use
なった
that
って
term
聞いた
anymore
けど
nowadays?
お前
Good
本当は
evening!
ピアノ好
Hi
きじゃないん
Zen!
じゃねえの。
How you doing? Do I like it? Do I hate it? I've never been asked this question before and I get confused. Do I like the piano? Do I hate it? I've never even considered it. Playing the piano was as natural to me as eating a food placed before you at a meal.
なんだよ嫌いなんじゃん。だったら
People
無
do
理や
not
り
say
頼まれて
misfit.
めんどくさくなって
あ
嫌で嫌
okay.
で出て行っち
I'm
まったんだろ。
good! I'm good. Tried playing Pokemon earlier and was very, very sad because absolutely everything is taking me apart in that game. And I feel like, wow, okay. God damn, it's just a Pokemon game. It can't be that hard. What the fuck?
しっかり
She
理由
cute.
が
Can
あ
you
るんだ
introduce
か
me?
ら嫌だって伝えればいいんだよ。
Is she a lesbian? I don't think she's interested.
Emotion damage and trauma also must float. Yeah, right? She doesn't even notice she's doing it, but she does it all the fucking time.
嫌だって言ってよかっ
She just performance. Both. Yeah. I mean, both, but also. I did the first star batch, and that was painful. Introduce you anyways. If I had her number, I would be very happy. She's my favorite character.
た。嫌なら嫌で断っちまっていいんだよ。アミティエや他の連中が必死こいて探しているけどさ。お前に無理やりやらせたって
Just been roaming around like a man.
後ろめたい気持ちがあるか
Yeah,
ら
I'm just upset.
あんなに一生懸
Because I
命に
feel like
探していたんじ
I
ゃね
just
え
don't
の。
get enough XP to really be leveling up how much I need to be able to get through everything else. But I'll keep trying. No one else knows but my Michi partners. Rik and Mayuri, they know about my past, so
取り返しがつかないことをしたって考えているんだろうけど、そんなことはないぜ、白羽。この世の中、本当にどうしようもないなんてことは指で数えるほどしかないんだよ。あとは踏み出すのをためらうことが多いって具合だ。
私なんかは出したくても動かせないけどな。
A cat like one. A cat-like smile, the self-deprecating humor. At these words, I look at Yaigaki for the first time.
笑えよ白羽。落ち込んだ時も笑えば体が軽くなるもんさ。嫌なものがさ。
I like it so much though that this game is like, yeah. By the way, also here's your classmate who's in a wheelchair. We won't bother why she is in there. It's not important. She just is, and she cracks jokes about it. That's good writing. It's not all centered around her being in the wheelchair. It's nice. The more our eyes meet, I realize she's trying to cheer me up. It's a clumsy attempt, but it's there.
お、ようやく笑えるようになった
Like,
じゃん
oh,
か。
she's so cute. First name. Thank you. She's looking at me with kind
あ
eyes.
とエリカさん
The face turns red before my eyes.
バカ。慣れ慣れしいんだよ。少し優しくしてあげりゃ。
No, we're friends. We're the best friends. So it's the people in wheelchairs who make the most offhand jokes about walking on wheelchairs. I mean, yeah. As they should. That is their right.
本当にありがとう
She makes a face when I say it again then, with the squeak of her wheels head. What? She makes a face when I say it again, then, with the squeak of her wheels, heads off to the bookshelf.
さっさと行けよ。時間が経つほど会いにくくなるぞ。
I say thanks once again to Yagaki's turn back and then leave her room. Encouraged by Yagaki, I head to the classroom where afternoon classes have already started, but every step feels heavy as worst-case scenarios fit through my mind. I imagine the harsh glares and barely hidden gossiping that will greet my entrance. I've seen similar situations in movies and novels. Then the questioning from the class leader. After that, there would be booing.
妄想癖がある自分が恨めしい
That's not going to happen, Sue. You're all good. The images in my mind are incredibly realistic, and I feel a tightening in my gut. My feet are about to come to a stop when...
見つけた。
My arm is pulled hard, giving me no time to resist. And I'm pulled into an empty classroom. Sasaki Ichigo glares at me, still hanging onto my arm.
ようやく捕まえたよ。リンゴ、聞こえているですよ。
A door on the opposite side to the one she just dragged me through opens, and Dingo walks languidly into the room.
どうやら自主人を捕まえたようですね。
Dingo retains her usual easy wit, but Ichigo has me trapped by the arm as she glares at me.
いちごさん
Kidnapping,
なんでいきな
yeah.
り逃げたの？
They got me now. I'm unable to answer this scuffed question. Ichigo's eyes narrow.
言えないの？言えないんだ。いちごね、話しづらいことは誰だって。
ご
I know, she says, not yelling or whispering, but in a shaky voice that pierces my heart.
めんなさいいちごさん
謝ってほしくない。理由もわからないのに言われたって嬉しくないよ。
The hand grabbing me is warm.
彼女たちへ秘密を打ち明けようか
I think they'd probably accept me, but on the other hand,
私の過去を知られて離れていかれたら
what I don't understand is why she thinks people would leave her if she tells them that, you know, she had a hard time. Okay, that sounds bad, but like she had worse than just a bad time with her stepmother. Like, why would people leave you if you tell them that? Like, oh, you didn't have good step parents, okay? They traumatized you, okay? Why would they leave her? I don't think I could bear it. What should I do?
いちご姉はね、そう怒っているわけじゃないんだ。悔しいんだよ。何も知らないことが。
悔しい
そうだよ。私としても悔しい。だって友達なのに本当はピアノが嫌いだったって知らなかったんだもの。嫌で嫌で逃げ出すくらいに。
When Ningo says the word friend, I turn to Ichigo, who's still grabbing my arm. I see Ichigo nodding silently and whisper, right. I wondered to myself if Dika had felt the same way after Mayuri and I shared our bitter memories with each other.
ねえいちごさんリンゴさん何
Group therapy! I tell them the story might take a while, then begin to open up to them about my past. About my stepmother's lessons, and how as a residual effect I'm sometimes overcome with an unbearable nausea. When I finished my story... No, says Ichigo. The Sasagis are staring down at the feet in
拒
silence.
絶されるのは怖い
But I don't want to hide things from my friends.
これで
Ichigo looks up from her feet and straight at me.
これで本当に友達だね
People suffer abuse, especially when young, often internalize how it makes them feel undeserving or unlovable. That makes sense. I feel like my comments might be a little off color, maybe. I know how hard it is to rationalize thoughts if all of your life, or like early on in your life, you were treated in a specific way, so your brain retains that kind of feeling. But sometimes I just sit here like, and I cannot imagine why, like, if someone else opened up about this being the past to me, I could not imagine just, you know, leaving them behind then. Like, oh, sorry, we can't be friends anymore. You were traumatized as a child, you. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. So it's hard for me to really follow why Suo is so hard on herself and thinks that people would not want to hang out with her anymore. To a lack of understanding and sympathy. She says with a smile. I think it's
友達です
it's interesting though, because the game doesn't outright mention, like, I don't know, you know, it being a traumatic event. It's like, oh, okay, sometimes she gets nauseous to this point, but no one outright says like she was traumatized, but that's what it is. Like, it's written well, but no one outright states like, oh yeah, okay, so she suffers from, I don't fucking know, whatever you would call it. But it's written well, I think. It's realistic. She holds out her hand and I try to hold back the emotions as I take it.
ありがとう
No.
リンゴさん私も
She's already taken my other hand and is shaking it. Her childish gesture is her way of caring for me. I thank them again and they squeeze my hands and tell me it's fine.
私たちもよく知らないで怒っちゃってごめんね勝手に裏切られた気持ちになっていた私が隠していたのが悪いのだもの
They answer and they look at me restlessly.
私としては思うのだけど私的にもリンゴと同じ意見だよ何辛い思いをするならピアノの伴奏断ってもいいと思うだってお母さんのこと思い出しちゃうんでしょ
My stepmother loving from the wings. I feel like I'm one step closer just from Ichigo's words alone and my body tenses.
ごめんいいの私を気遣って言ってくれたのだものでも今さらやめるだなんて
Feast is tomorrow. It would be impossible to replace me at such a short notice.
直前で病気や怪我に遭うこともあるんだし代替案はきっと学院側で用意してあると思う例えば
In response to these words, Yatsushiro senpai?
八代先輩とか
I do wonder though. I said this. Yeah, no, it does say it is an N, but sometimes some letters are cut off.
確かに弾けそうだよね塩ビ服でさっそう
Like
と弾
usually
き飛
the
ば
N
して
looks
そう
fine, but sometimes it is cut off. Also, initially when you start playing flowers, you need to install a specific. What's the word? Font. Otherwise, this game is gonna look awful. Because the game uses such a specific font that is not generally on most computers, apparently. That was fun. I agree, but...
でも聖母祭は2回の会が動かしているわ。忙しくてそんな暇はないと思う。
It's true.
そうかな。目立つの好きだしやってくれると思うけど、とりあえず頼んでみるよ。いちごさん。
I catch hold of her before she runs off.
大丈夫だから。ダメなら私から言うわ。わかったよ。だから。ずるい。いちごねえだけハグされて。
Realizing I've got my arms wrapped around her, I hurriedly pull away.
そこまで慌てなくてもいいんだけどね。
I was enjoying.
私としては役得だったし。
Well, let's go, Ichigo says, taking hold of my arm again.
どこに？
Well, tell her you don't want to play the piano.
いやいや。クラスのみんな心配してるんだよ。ほら、スオちゃんが失敗した時に笑った子もいたからさ。だから早くクラスに戻って元気だって顔を見せてあげなきゃね。それとりっちゃんさんとまゆりさんも。
My amity partner. My legs freeze in place at the thought of facing the class, but...
そうね。ごめんなさいって。
Yeah, they're so good. Ichigo's hand on my arm is warm and I feel I can do this now. I like them. The Sasaki's behind me, I face my classmates, and Komikado and Yasushiro and everyone in the choir. Then Nika, Hanabishi, and Mayuri Kosaka, I'm able to face them all. I was terrified, but once they were actually talking face to face, they didn't scold me like I thought they would. Encouraged by Yaigaki, the outcome is just as the Sasaki said. However, the story doesn't end happily ever after. The fact that she has called on me fills me with little hope and even more anxiety as I head to the meeting place. She's already waiting for me in the greenhouse. Now, it would be more correct to say that she's looking around, bored. But...
呼び出して何を？
I'd apologized to her at the same time as I did Dika. When I apologized, she said she was sorry for not being able to do anything, even though she'd promised to help me.
まゆりさん。
Hearing me call her name, she hurries nervously over to me as though she's been deliberating about something. Unsure what to say, I wait for her to start. Oh, we're just gonna both not say anything. We stare at one another for what feels like an eternity, saying nothing. It's embarrassing to look into her eyes, but I cannot look away. I feel strange as I stare into Mayuri's brown eyes.
その落ち着いたかな。いや、ずっとクラスで所在なさげにしていたし、立花ともあまり話していなかったし。
The moment I realize she's called me here out of worry, I feel a sense of relief, but at the same time I also feel kind of deflated.
もう平気。ただ急に元気に振る舞ってもおかしいでしょ。
そう。さっきも言ったけど、守るって言っていたのに、かばえなくて弾けなくなった時、すぐにスオさんの元へ行っておけばよかった。
When I say that it is okay because Komikado came to me, she responds with passion.
それでもすぐ行くべきだったと思う。私たちはスオさんのことを知らされていたわけだしね。
Silence again. Bathed in the setting sunlight, she shifts restlessly as though she's waiting for something. She looks around and finally turns her gaze toward me.
明日の聖母祭、緊張するよね。まあ、私が言っているのは部の出し物やクラスのじゃなくて。
分かっているわ。
I see her open and close her fist several times, like there's something she wants to get out but can't. She squeezes her idle fist and says, "Hey."
私の過去を話したことがあったよね。あの時、スオさんは何も言わず受け入れてくれた。アミティエだから。私と似た過去を持っているから受け入れてくれたんだと思った。
Yes, that is probably one aspect of it.
この学院ではそれほどおかしくは捉えていないみたいだけど、自分の性癖を抱えていた私にとっては
No.
拒まないでいてくれたことが本当に救いだったんだ。知ったら最後 わかりやすい拒絶のされ方をしたって仕方がないと思っていたからさ。
それは私も同じだわ。
When I say that, a shadowy smile comes across her face.
すねに傷ある身だから批判しないってことかな。でもそれでも私は嬉しかったんだ。今まで通り一緒の部屋で過ごしお風呂も一緒してくれたことに。
I realized that Mayuri had been living in fear more than I thought.
私もそう。私の過去を知ったら引いてしまったりしても仕方のない。まゆりさんは拒まずに守ると言ってくれた。
No. Now kiss!
本当に救われた。
本当？
She leans in towards me and I smile back at her and tell her really. Her shadowed smile brightens into a genuine one. A smile of love like the sun on a spring day. She stares into my eyes and runs a hand through her hair, her cheeks flushing red.
前にスオさんが面白いって勧めてくれた映画見てみたよ。喜劇王が盲目の女性を好きになって助けるって話。
Her eyes widen with surprise. It's such an old movie, I didn't think she'd actually watch it. Mayuri scratches her head again.
正直昔の映画だし白黒で無声映画だったからあんまり期待していなかったんだ。でも主人公のおかげで目が見えるようになった女性が最後に彼の手を取ったところで今まで世話をしてくれていたことに気づく場面では泣いてしま
Charlie
ったん
Chaplin
だ。
is a real thing. Yeah, Charlie Chaplin is a real person. All of the books and movies they reference in this in the Flowers games are real things that exist, apparently.
そもそも映画なんてあまり好きじゃなかった私が何度となく笑って一回泣いた。何を言いたいかというと、ごめん、何を話したいのかうまく言葉が出ないんだ。
She's looking straight at me, her face bright red
私
and
は
I
ね、
blush
スオ
too.
さん、
And I
スオさん
accidentally
が好
skipped
き
the
なもの
voice.
をもっと知りたい。
Ooh!
もっとあなたのことが知りたいんだ。
私のことが。
She says this to me, a boring person who has only recently learned how to act like a normal human being. I feel the beating of my heart quicken and my cheeks become uncontrollably hot. Mayuri draws near and puts her hand on my shoulder. You've had a bad night or time.
これは私のわがままだ。私はスオさんの演奏で歌いたい。スオさんには酷な願いだと思う。でもスオさんが弾いたピアノじゃなくちゃダメなんだ。私にはスオさんが必要なんだよ。
The lines sound like a confession of love. Her face is flushed red to the tips of her ears as she directs her words at me, and the anxiety warming within me disappears, replaced by a budding feeling that I want to do this for her. The words are right, but from my lips as though pushed from within me.
本当？本当に？
I nod, and Mayuri's face breaks into a cheery, girlish smile. I'm so happy that she's smiling at me that I feel my eyes start to tear up.
この感情は。
スオさん、聖母祭で私たち二人の合奏が成功したら聞いてほしい話があるんだ。
Why not tell her before? She tells me that she's proud of me.
ありがとうございました。
I say, and while I smile on the outside, in my heart I see the upperclassman who's come along lower hat. What? Who's come along lower her hat blankly?
まゆりさんが言った言葉。
I whisper the words to myself over and over, wondering what it is she wants to tell me. Yesterday in the greenhouse, she'd apologized to me, thanked me, and confessed she wanted to know more about me. I thought that was the reason she had called me out there. But then came her line at the end, if you do well at the performance, I want to tell you something. To me, these
小
words
説や映画なんかでは。
can only mean one thing. She is having lesbian thoughts. Oh boy.
何を意識しているのよ。
It's not going to be what I'm hoping for. Wait, hoping?
何を意識しているって？
So what are you thinking? Asked Rika, peering into my face.
声に出ていた。
もしかして聞き間違えたかな。 識じゃなくて石。展示しているモニュメントのこと？
The thing we will have on exhibit as a centerpiece for our class presentation is a stone with Bible verses carved into it like hieroglyphics. Maybe that is what she thinks I'm talking about.
そうなの。さっき展示を見終わった上級生から展示物について質問されたのだけど調べてなくて。
Well, Afrika already gave us that as an option, why not?
わからないところがあったからダメだなって。
そうなの。何でも知っているスオさんには珍しいわね。でも仕方ないわよ。午後にはリハーサルもあるし、聖母祭の合唱責任重大だものね。
重大とか言わないで。
ごめんごめん。
I'm grateful that she said it as a joke, but the thought of playing still makes my stomach turn.
お詫びにそろそろ交代でいいわよ。成果のこともあるけど、料理部にも顔を出さないとまずいんじゃない？
Oh yeah. I'd honestly forgotten about that.
しょうがないわね。他の人に呼び子代わってもらうから行ってきなさい。
ありがとう、リッカさん。
No problem, she says, stretching her words, and we both smile.
マキさんの言った通りだ。
Smiling helps calm some of the emotions swirling restlessly inside me.
それじゃあ顔を出してくるわね。
Rika waves her hands and I wave back, then rush off to the cooking club. This is...
手伝いに来なかったのが悪く思えるわね。
The cooking club is at maximum capacity, with all the club members working busily, either making food or serving it. I'd had an inkling when I'd seen a line stretching out into the corridor,
お
but
やお
this...
や、ようやく自分が料理部だと気づいたようだね。許されざるよ。
Spin around in a panic at the resentful voices. The two of them who are waiting tables are looking at me reproachfully.
ごめんなさい、二人とも。
遅いよ。忘れちゃったの？全然来ないんだもんな。スオちゃんの友情はそんなものだったんだね。
I put my hands together and apologize again, then...
嘘嘘、怒ってなんかないよ。合唱部のこともあるし、みんなわかってる。そう、むしろクラスの手伝いも免除でいいくらいですよ。
I let out a sigh of relief that they aren't angry at me. Ichigo looks around, then leans in and whispers to me conspiratorially.
それでどう？教室でみんなの前では弾くって言ってたけど、本当
それは。
もし嫌なんだったら映画の卒業みたいに連れ出してあげるよ。
I'm more surprised by the fact that Ichigo knows his movie than I am by what she's saying, and find myself standing up straighter, searching for words to say.
どうしたの？
あ？
いちご姉がセクハラ発言でもした？
リンゴは姉をどういう目で見て？
そうじゃなくて心配してくれて嬉しいけれど、その前に
Well, I don't know the movie, so...
いるんだなって。
What are you talking about? Ichigo asks, narrowing her eyes and shaking her ponytail.
だってスオちゃんが前に映画好きだって言ってたじゃん。
That escalated
友達
quickly.
の好きなものに興味を持つなんて
Should I steal you away like in that one movie? Huh? What movie? Hey, is she sexually harassing you? Huh?
知っていれば話題も共有できる。
The two of them say, puffing their chests proudly.
話題を共有。
Yesterday, Marie said she'd watched the movie I'd recommended. Did she want to talk with me more? As an amitié partner, I suppose. Or...
それでどうする？もし嫌なら今から作戦会議しようか？
It's okay. We're fine. A giggle escapes my lips at the sight of her serious expression.
大丈夫よ。もう大丈夫。だってこんなに心配してくれる友達がいるんだもの。
本当に？
ええ、しっかり背を支えてもらっている気分だわ。
Oh, she says, looking down and scratching her cheek a few times, and...
よく言ったスオくん。その言葉を待っていたのだよ。
Hey, is this girl sexually harassing you? Points her twin sister, the older twin sisters, as well. You got me, she says. She's hugging me and smiling without a care in the world, and I have to restrain myself from patting her on the hand.
スオ先生、そろそろ目の毒ですよ。
I realize that everyone's eyes are on us.
そろそろ行くね。うん、これを持って行くといい。
She hands me what is likely a cookie wrapped up with a cute ribbon. I give my thanks and nod to the upperclassman looking upon me kindly.
それじゃね、スオちゃん。
The Sasaki see me off as I leave the room. I'm happy they've sent me off telling me they can handle everything back there by themselves, but all my friends are busy, so going to see the class project by myself wouldn't be that much fun. I have the idea of heading out to the gazebo to eat a cookie I got from the Sasakis, and as I approach it, at the gazebo I find someone I know gazing at the distant flowers. I sneak up to her.
八重垣さん。ん？ああ、お前かよ。どうした？クラスから戦力外通告でも受けたのか？
Yeah, I'm supposed to join you.
違うわ。伴奏のことがあるから気を使ってもらっているのよ。八重垣さんは
白羽と違って連れ立って歩くアミティエなんていないんでね。
She doesn't even have an amitié partner.
今はお前もぼっちか。
I guess that she's abbreviating the word solitary and is trying to ask if I'm alone, and she smiles and says, I'm right. The cat-like smile quickly fades into a bored look.
昨日はありがとう。背中を押してくれて。
よせよ。別にお前を思ってなんかじゃない。
Sure you
一
were.
般論を語ったまでだ。ま、その様子じゃ女同士の友情も確かめられたみたいだし、予想は正解だったってわけだな。
そう。全部八重垣さんの言った通りだわ。
For some reason, Yagaki just snorts at my words and changes the subject.
そういえばさっき高坂を見たぜ。本当にみこしに乗って練り歩くんだな。先頭の生徒2人が花をまいてさ、見物だったよ。
My heart stirs quietly at the sound of Mayuri's name.
そう。綺麗だった。
記載に目を奪われてたからあんまり見てなかったけど、ベールみたいなのをかぶってたな。まあ綺麗だったんじゃねえの？
I had memorized the route and timing of Mayuri's parade around campus as the Virgin Mary, but
顔を合わせづらいし。
I feel as though I should not see her before our duet.
へえ。
何？どうかした？
Yagaki staring at my hesitant face, the corners of her mouth twitching.
いや、私ってそっち方面は疎くって、後からあいつとあいつが付き合ってたって聞いて驚く方なんだけど、これだけわかりやすいとさすがにわかっちゃうもんなんだな。
何を言って。
どうもおかしな態度だと思ってたけど、高坂と何かあったんだろ？
Not yet! Something like what, I whisper.
告白とかだよ。もしかしてもう付き合ってたりするわけ？
No, we're not. I feel my cheeks and neck flush hotly and flame my hands around in response.
そんなわけないじゃない。へえ、そんなわけないって顔してないぜ。顔だ。
赤くなんかなってないわ。
Yes, you are.
耳まで真っ赤じゃんか。ほら。
From her seated position, she stretches out her hand and pinches my cheek and makes a mean cat-like smile.
熱くて手が焼けちまいそうだ。
Ooh. She's smiling meanly, but somehow I don't really feel like rushing her off, so I let her do it for a bit.
もっと暴れてくれないと面白くないんだけどな。
Half bored of teasing me, her eyes land on my cookie and she suddenly says she's hungry. I open the package and the two of us eat the cookie in silence. The cookie, which would have been delicious, is flavorless. That's because after Yagaki's teasing, I can feel my formless emotions gradually starting to take shape. My feelings are solidifying into something concrete.
まあ、なんだ。
It's like, oh, you guys going out? Nope. Weird.
嫌いなピアノの演奏前だってのに気負いがなくて拍子抜けしたよ。 ガクガク震えていたら笑ってやろうと思ってたのにな。エリカさん。だから気安くするなっての。他のことで頭がいっぱいみたいだし、解決したんだろうさ。なあ白羽。
She gazes into the distance as she speaks, and I watch her profile.
適当にやれよ。失敗したって命取られるわけじゃねえ。見に行ってやるよ。
I blush slightly with my cheeks still full of cookie. I'm glad my book buddy has said this. She come watch! Yeah, baby, she'll come watch. The evening of the Feast of the Assumption arrives. The Festival of the Virgin Mary is entering its final hours. The final item on the program, the hymns sung by the choir, and a solo by the student playing the role of the Virgin Mary. That will usher in the real end of the festival.
本当に来てくれたのね。
As a rule, everyone can participate, but the seating is unassigned. The Sasaki sit in the very first row, and my book buddy has a wheelchair against the wall, looking at me and everyone in the choir. A harsh dark light of the setting sun pours in as I face the audience. Mikado takes a step forward and bows silently, and has begun. The audience is watching us, watching the choir. I sneak a glance at the hulking piano. I should be more nervous than ever. However, I'm strangely calm as I stand there, and I accept the piano I usually despise so much.
リカさん、イチゴさん、リンコさん、八重垣さん。
The words and shows of encouragement are there supporting me. Komikado silently takes the conductor's position and turns towards the choir, who all take their positions. I open the lid of the piano and sit down on the stool.
大丈夫。やれるわ。
I whisper. The conductor's baton begins to dance and the Feast of the Assumption begins. Right? It does not look very accessible. Like the entire, like the dome and everything has, like it's all just stairs and super long ways, and then they don't even have properly paved, like no proper pavement and everything. She doesn't go to class either. Like, I mean, how is she supposed to get to the classrooms? You can only get to the classrooms by going up the stairs. I doubt they have any other way to get up there. At least we haven't seen one. The hymn finishes. The excitement in the solemn cathedral is palpable. The choir, conducted by Komikado, did better than their best practice run, and I was also able to play my accompaniment without a single mistake. Komikado looks at me and smiles.
心配をかけてしまっていたものね。
She must be smiling at the fact that I got through the real thing without messing up. However,
ここからが正念場だわ。
the unseen wheelchair elevators, maybe. I had been untroubled by nerves and able to concentrate, but now, as the sound of the opening door echoes through the cathedral, my heart sounds a heavy beat right along with it. I rise reflexively from my chair as all eyes look toward the door. How beautiful. Thinking how Yagi had said, I guess she looked alright, is almost enough to make me angry. She looks like a vision from a dream, like the Virgin Mary herself here before us as she proceeds gracefully down the aisle. I almost gasp at the sight. With every eye on her, Mayuri arrives in front of the choir, then turns to face the audience. Komikado and everyone in the choir step aside as the stage becomes hers and mine. She closes her eyes and puts her hands together. The cue, I turn to the keyboard, my composure gone to pieces. Her voice is transient yet strong and moves everyone. I can play the score correctly.
これなら。
I play the score correctly. Perfectly, just like my stepmother taught me. My fingers slip, the keys sound a dull, heavy sound, and I feel I creep closer to the piano. She stares at me with those hateful eyes. Allowing myself the awareness that I can do it was a mistake. If I were not aware, I would have no thoughts at all.
集中。集中を。
I feel a terrible sweat on my back.
お前は失敗作だ。
I hear my stepmother whisper and my hands stop. The singing also stops. Oh no. If our performance is a success, there's something I want to tell you. Her words disappear into eternity.
私のせいで
The cathedral is silent. No one makes a sound, perhaps because they think this is part of the performance. No.
リカさん、佐々木さん、八重垣さん。
Three friends looking at me restlessly. They look like they're hesitating over whether to call out or come over to me.
私はあの人が言っていたように
Still seated, I squeeze my eyes shut. I want to disappear, I truly do.
スオ
A voice whispers in my ear, a warm sensation stroking my head.
ゆりさん、
驚いた顔をして助けに来るって言っただろ。
私は助けてもらえる価値なんてない。
失敗じゃない。まだ巻き返せるさ。誰一人として騒いだりしていない。そうだろ。
Although I strain my ears, I do not hear a single voice. All I hear is Mayuri's voice.
でも私はダメなの。母にも失敗作だってあの時だって
Visions of my first and last recital fill my mind. The venue filled with scorn.
バカだな、スオは。いいかい？本当にダメなやつに友達なんて作れるもんか。見てごらん。今すぐ飛び出したいって顔の友人が何人もいるじゃないか。スオは愛されているんだ。愛されているやつが失敗作な。
まゆりさん、
おじけづくこともある。不安になることもあるさ。私たちは重視の小娘なんだから。I thought they were at least 16 and just 14, Jesus Christ. ね、スオ。怖いのなら、私を見て、私だけを見て演奏するんだ。
Then you won't be scared anymore. Mayuri says, stroking my cheek gently, then she returns to her place.
まゆりさんだけを見て。
She closes her eyes and clasps her hands together as if making a wish or praying. I burn this image into my head and bring my fingers to the keys. Quietly, gradually, the echoes reverberate and I'm playing Totra Pulchra S.
透明な彼女の声。
Charles 14 years. The song honoring the Virgin Mary spreads out over the audience, filling every corner of the cathedral.
私が好きな彼女の声。
Her voice, like a sunny spring day, reaches into each and every person's heart.
彼女を見、彼女の声を聞いていると
It stirs my soul.
体が、心が軽くなってゆく。
My uneasiness disappears with each note I play.
もう母に怯えながら弾かなくてもいいんだ。
It's just me and the keys and
母を思わずに弾ける演奏がこんなにも楽しいだなんて。
all that exists is Mayuri Kosaka.
そうだ。私は
She and I are connected by the music.
まゆりさんのことが好きなんだ。
We are connected. The final note echoes through the cathedral and disappears slowly as though being absorbed into the very stone. In its place comes cheers and a thunderous applause. Engulfed in a whirlpool of applause, the words slip out along with my sigh. I look around the audience and see Rika's rosy cheeks and a Sasaki's waving their hands vigorously. Yatsushiro is clapping while Yaikaki is smiling a girlish, cheery smile. My whole body tingles hotly. So, a voice calls to me as I'm still seated. It is a beautiful voice that was singing just a moment ago. I stand.
最高の演奏だった。
A sunny spring smile shines from under her Virgin Mary veil as she holds her hand out to me. Veil, not veil. The cathedral is silent as though today's excitement was just a dream. Candlelight is the only illumination in the cavernous room where it seems only appropriate for silence to be observed. I wait for her in the stillness of the night.
やっぱり私が失敗したから。
If our performance is a success, there's something I want to tell you, she said. But
一度目引き損じてしまった。
my own miserable voice fades into the silence and weighs heavily on my heart. She hasn't come even though it is already past midnight, the time we'd agreed to meet. Perhaps because I've already broken the rule of silence, a new sound comes to break it again. The sound of the door opening in the silence grows louder as does the beating of my heart.
まゆりさん。
When she sees me, a faint smile traces her lips and she walks slowly towards me, her footsteps rending the stillness. She faces me.
約束をたがえたのに。
そうだね。でも守るとは言っていない。
It sounds like something Yaigaki would say, and I can't help but giggle. Thank goodness, Mayuri murmurs.
私は来てくれていないかと思っていた。スオさんはその辺厳しそうだから。
She returns my smile. In the light of the candle flames, her smile slowly fades into a serious and somewhat sad expression. My heart beats fast at the change.
スオさんに聞いてほしいといった話をする前に、まず伝えなくちゃいけないことがある。
はい。
私が好きなのは立花だ。だからアミティエとして一緒になれた時、すごく嬉しかった。
Stop.
自分によくしてくれたお手伝いさんと容姿というより、性格が雰囲気が似ていたんだね。だから惹かれた。
So Mayuri is...
でも似ているから惹かれたというのは大体好意だったんだ。赤ん坊が乳房を取り上げられて代わりにおしゃぶりを見つけたようなものさ。似たもので間に合わせただけ。私はずっと影を追っていたんだ。
Oh, it's not that Rika doesn't have her own charms, she adds with a cynical Yatsuhiro-like smile. Then her smile fades and she looks sad again.
こんな私が、自分の感情をよく分かっていない私が言うのはおかしいと思うかもしれないけど、スオさんに告げたいことは。
Seeing her look up at me, looking as though she's about to cry, I feel my heart thump viscerally, like it's about to pump my emotions right out of me. I want to help this person.
その先は私に言わせて。
Tears well up in her eyes as she stares imploringly at me.
私は高坂真由里が好きです。アミティエとしてでなく、友人としてでない、あなたが好き。
嘘。
嘘じゃない。だって胸が。
I take her hand and place it over my heart.
こんなに高鳴っているでしょ。
I say and smile from the bottom of my heart. Mayuri shakes her head as though refusing to believe it.
だって私は
I'm
すぐ
lesbians
心変わりを
with
するよう
you.
な。
移ろわないなんてものはない。立花さんを好きだった真由里さんの心も本当。お手伝いさんを好きになったことも本当。
I did not expect Sue to be the one to say it
私を好きでい
first.
てくれていることも本当なのでしょう。
Holy shit. I see a younger, wounded version of Mayuri in her. She bites her lip to keep the sound of her sobs from escaping. She had been hurting herself just like me.
祖父が昔言っていたわ。人は多くを幸せにはできない。望みすぎるのは不相応だって。確かな幸せは自分の手の届く範囲でしか得られないって。
A tear runs down Mayuri's cheek as I draw her near, holding her tight in my embrace.
私の幸せはあなたなの。だから私を好きなあなたを許してあげて。
She cries into my chest. Feeling her tears wet my chest, I continue stroking her auburn hair for what feels like forever. I recall the first time I came to the library. The slightly moldy smell of old books, the dim, soothing lighting to prevent damage. Classic heavy wooden bookshelves. It was my ideal library, so much so that it made me squeal. Ika gave me a tour and I felt really sad when she said it was time to go. It was like I had found a pearl, like I was waking up from a pleasant dream and returning to reality. I see her coming toward me, cheeks flushed after slipping out of her own darkened room. It's as though the dream has continued. This doesn't feel like reality, but like a dream, one that I'm dreaming of myself.
Suo.
She calls my name and I hold out my hand. Our fingers entwine without hesitation. April. Encounters. I've had new encounters at this academy. I, who have never had friends, here, with Mami too. No.
アミティエでないまゆりさんを。
さん付けはいらない。まゆりでいい。Suo.
My fingers tickle the back of my hand. My dream, alone with her in the middle of the night. I find a light in her eyes as we gaze at each other. The bond we share makes her seem like the most natural thing in the world. I'm completely taken with her queenliness. Even down to my spoiled heart, the body heat I feel from her, I know she wants me. But I also get the feeling she wants me to be the one to take her. The joy we feel at having met each other needs no words. I know I've met a partner for a lifetime. We may look different, but like looking in a mirror, our warped hearts reflect the same image. The only one watching us is the pale moon. The library lit blue like the deep sea. Suddenly, I recall the English saying between the devil and the deep blue sea. I know I'm at a watershed. Behind me the devil, in front of me the deep blue sea. The phrase is used to express a situation in which you are cornered and there's no turning back. Where you can't be saved no matter which path you choose. Our actions may transgress the heavens. However, fated with the choice of the kind whispers of the devil behind me or the despair of the sea before me. Right now, being forced into this choice which holds no salvation feels precious. Feelings and thoughts I have as I look in her eyes. As long as I'm with her, the same season could come around. Over. And over. And over again. And I wouldn't be afraid. Seasons turn. What kind of kanji was that? Encounters in spring. Skies in summer. Ripening in fall. Melting together in winter. How lovely the passing of the seasons will be if I'm with her. Ooh! We come together once again, whispering, pleading, loving. I'm many times fonder of her now than the first time we met. The joy of having each accepted the other. Knowing that these feelings will only continue fills me with contentment. Who knew understanding each other could be such a sweet poison? I thought I couldn't change, like the main character of Natsume Sosaki's The Miner. The place where he lived changed, his work changed, he met new people, and he experienced hardship. But the boy himself remained unchanged. Even me, who wasn't capable of change. She said that I'm changing. However, that is just transient. I don't think anything in my nature has really changed. No, maybe I am changing in this academy surrounded by flowers.
私はスオのすべてが欲しい。
私もマユリのすべてを知りたい。
They say the truth is always cruel. If that's the case, then lies must be kind. What came after these words I read once before? No, that's enough. Even if it is immoral, this moment is unstoppable.
マユリ。
She smiles when I say her name. I think there might be subtitles here, but if they're the same color as they've always been, I can't fucking read them. And kiss they did! It's not over yet, though. The Feast of the Assumption is over. There have been some gradual change in the environment. Blech. That's not English. There have been some gradual changes in the environment surrounding me. Up until now, it was rare for a classmate to speak to me, but now they do, even upperclassmen. Before, I'd seemed unapproachable, but ever since I was given the honor of playing at the feast, I think the people around me are starting to accept me. And yet, the biggest change, no, the thing that didn't change.
どうしたの？外ばかり見て。誰かいるの？
Rika stands next to me as I stare outside, then squints and gazes at the lawn wet with rain.
誰もいないじゃない。いえ、今朝方雨が降ったでしょ。だからまた小雨が降ってないのかなって。
Oh, she says, stretching out the word, then looks at the greenery and wet trees with a gentle expression. It wouldn't be strange if she had changed. I told Rika Hanabishi the day after the festival that Mayuri Kosuka and I started a relationship. It felt as though we should apologize, but even when Mayuri and I did, she just smiled and nodded, nonchalantly saying that she understood. Then she herself suggested we keep the relationship hidden for a while. She said that if people found out I'd started dating Mayuri without letting any significant amount of time pass between the announcement of mine and Rika's relationship, that would get a reputation. It was a very convincing argument.
そろそろ梅雨に入る季節なのよね。
I mean, personally, I think you should make a big deal out of being in a relationship in the first place, because there's always going to be weirdos at school. She's keeping the secret with us. It would have made sense if she were jealous or tried to mislead us, but she's done nothing of the sort. I'm grateful that Rika is my amitié partner and my good friend.
次の休みくらいには梅雨に入りそうだし、まゆりさんとデートするにしてもお出かけできないから大変よね。りっかさん？え？ああ、平気よ。授業終わりでぼんやりしていたのはスオーさんくらいのものよ。みんなは着替えに行ってるし。デートすると言ってもお店なんかないし、学院では人の目があるからハイキングくらいしかできないわよね。そうね。
Rika's frank words make me blush, but just thinking about spending time in nature with Mayuri makes my heart leap.
スオさんかわいいわ。初々しくて。もう冗談はやめて。
Rika laughs at me as I denied my cheeks flushed.
ここにいたのか。早く着替えないと次の授業が
Just the
始
one
まって
also
しまう
not
よ。
having changed yet.
ごめんごめん。でもまゆりさんもまだ着替えていないじゃない。
更衣室で待っていたけど2人が来なかったから様子を見に来たんだよ。で、どうしたの？
浮気をしてたのよね、スオーさん。
Hello? I panic, but Mayuri just smiles wryly.
冗談はいいとして。そろそろ
梅雨時だけどデートするならハイキングがいいねって話してたの。
ハイキング？
学院でデートは人の目があるし、自室でされたら私が辛いでしょ。
It was just an unthinkingly offbeat joke, but Mayuri spreads her arms and defeat.
みっともないカップルにはなりたくないからね。それは気をつけるよ。でも、そうか、 森林浴はいいね。
She rubs her chin, thinking on it seriously. Ika waves to us and walks off, and as we watch her go, I'm also thinking about the two of us going off into the forest together. How about taking her to the field of wildflowers that Komikado mentioned before? A field of wildflowers. Mayuri says as she picks up one of the cookies I brought her.
そう、以前コミカド先輩が話してくれたことがあるの。森の奥に綺麗な菜の花畑があるって。
As she eats my handmade cookie, she says she wants to see it.
コミカド先輩の情報なら間違いないだろうし、行ってみたいな。
でしょ？それなら次の休みに。
でも話の腰を折って悪いんだけど、菜の花畑の旬ってもう過ぎてるんじゃないかな。
Is it?
あんまり花には詳しくないけど、菜の花って4月頃に咲いているイメージがあるんだけど。
Oh. My cheeks flush with embarrassment at not thinking of the most important fact.
そっか、そうね。時期は過ぎているものね。
でも花が咲いていなくても見渡す限りの草原っていうのは見てみたいな。それに2人で森林浴なんてすごくいいアイデアだと思う。
I'm filled with emotions at the I'm filled with emotions. Positive emotions? Negative emotions? At the fact that she seems to be delighted by our date. Together with my amitié partner with Mayuri. Yo, they're really hitting us with like 500 artworks. Mayuri puts a hand on
ま
mine.
るで密会デートみたいでワクワクするね。
あら、今はそうじゃないっていうの？
You're right, she says with a laugh. We're in a gazebo where we usually hold tea parties, only right now it is just me and Mayuri. I had used the morning to make some snacks just to get a taste of how it would be. I'd apologized for being late and Mayuri had smiled and said it was no problem.
遅れてくれたおかげで少し面白い細工もできたしね。
細工って？
それは内緒。そのうち教えるさ。
She smiles brightly like spring sunshine. My heart skips a beat.
そう。
She's been holding on to it ever since that day, and now that I've taken it, I feel completely fulfilled. Like I've come to know one more thing about her. She comes seeking it from me as though to return the favor. That I'm needed, that I'm sought after gives me satisfaction. Before I know it, her fingers are entwined with mine, and she squeezes my hand tightly, conveying her feelings for me. The scent coming from her neck is feminine. Ow. Fuck are you saying? Then Mayuri's words whispered like pillow talk.
約束よ。
I answer, drunk on the joy of this moment together with her. So, what will you know about pillow talk? Are the two of you going out? Komikado comes and asks. She asks this nonchalantly, but to me it sounds like a death penalty. Time freezes and everyone looks at me and
気
Mayuri.
をつけていたはずなのに。
They look at me and I'm appalled at my own stupidity. The Sasakis in Yaigaki, everyone in class is looking on curiously. How has this come to be, I ask myself, and recall the events of the tea party leading up to this. Oh no. A rare sunny day during the rainy season. Ika's all smiles as she gets a feast ready for the first tea party we've been able to have in a while. Of course, the sweets and snacks other than the tea have been contributed by other classmates such as Mayuri and me. Oh! 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 I want it. I want that cake. The event has become all-you-can-eat cake with the gazebo as the backdrop, and this time we even have some special guests.
今日はお招きいただいて本当に嬉しいわ。
They have slept on the same bed, actually.
花火師くんのお茶会は有名だからね。参加できて光栄だよ。
We've invited the two of them to thank them for all they've done for us. As her golden voice rings out, Dika takes the lead and declares that the tea party has begun.
食べてるスオちゃん。このシフォン
All you can eat cake.
それはリカさんが作ったケーキね。紅茶とよく合うからって。このケーキからも紅茶の匂いがしますよ。紅茶の茶葉を入れて香り付けしてあるのよ。添えてあったホイップクリームと一緒に食べるとまた別の味がして美味しいでしょ。
Ringo nods vigorously. Her childlike nodding puts me at ease. Stuffing her mouth with a plate full of cake, Ichigo says,
でも珍しいよね。あの2階屋の会の会長と副会長が不呼ばれに来るなんて。
I imagine they rarely have time.
そうなの？なんでも特定の集まりに出るとひいきになってしまうからあんまり顔を出さないって聞いていたからさ。
That makes sense, I think. It's a popular person's problem. People at school have lots of get-togethers, but there's no way those two could go to all of them. I saw things like this at my old school.
別段そういう考えはないんだがね。
As we speak, Yatsushiro steals the Mont Blanc from my fork and puts it into her own mouth with a blank expression.
それは作るのが面倒で数が少ないのに。
この世は弱肉強食だよ。油断をしていた君が悪いのさ。
こんなどうでもいい場面でかっこいいセリフを吐かなくても。
She smiles, saying it is delicious, and gulps down some tea. She's as androgynous as ever.
八代先輩、さっきそういう考えじゃないって言ってたのって本当なんですか？
ああ、集まりのことか。意図して顔を出さないというのは違うね。顔を出したくなる。
なんという俺様
I
発
mean,
言。
she ends up being... Yeah, she ends up being the one people make the most fuss about, even if it wasn't her get-together in the first place. So I imagine you wouldn't like to go anywhere where people will make you out to be more important than you are. Don't fucking ask. It's the same with the feminine smells and the androgynous as ever. She's just talking shit again. How does that make her androgynous?
まあネリーのやつはそういうつもりもあるのかもな。ただ今日のこれは
She looks to me, Mayuri, and then to Rika as she speaks.
聖母祭で骨を折ってくれたから顔を出す大義名分ができたってところじゃないかな。おいネリー、こっちのベイクドチーズケーキもなかなかだぞ。
本当？
Kumikado, who'd been talking to a classmate, flutters over like a moth to the flame. Oh, she hit us with it 3 times, Ada. Holy shit. She takes a piece of the baked cheesecake and devours it in no time. Kumikado is usually slow-moving and easygoing, so the speed with which she eats the cheesecake is surprising.
以前話したことがあったような気がするが、ネリーの唯一の趣味は食べ歩きなんだ。特に菓子類には目がない。学院に来る前はよく付き合わされて体重計に乗るのが恐怖だったよ。
Just down in confusion.
そうだったんですか。
Is this person androgynous, or are they just thin and have short hair?
好きなやつは自分の皿に避難しておいた方がいい。ケーキならいくらでも入るからな。
I can't laugh at a cynical joke. That's because Kamikado continues to eat, never breaking from a steady pace, reminding me of a participant in an eating competition. The place becomes silent for a moment. Mayuri steps a piece of her cake with a fork and holds it out to Ichigo.
何？
これ好物だろ？あげるよ。
The Ada is very nice. It's like she's stabbing the heart of the cake.
イチゴじゃんか。私が食べたら共食いになるよ。
She deflects, inviting laughter from the class.
お、持ち芸だな。芸達者だ、素晴らしい。
前にお茶会でやって受けてからは鉄板ネタにしているんです。
Ichigo blushes but plays off the compliment like it's no big deal. It seems she's happy to be praised by Yatsushiro for different reasons. But
ちょっと待って。
Mikado says with a frown to Ichigo, who's bent over laughing.
皆さん笑っているけれど、
Business deal, alpha fuente, you alpha fuente, accept?
冗談を言ったのかしら。
おい。
違うの。怒っているのじゃなくて、私そういった方面に疎くて、よかったら
Well, her name is Ichigo and she's trying to eat the
説
strawberry.
明してくださる？
ですね。いちごの私がケーキのギャグを説明させられるとか鬼の所業ですよ。
それで
いや、鬼通り越して夜叉だろ。
Maybe that's why they don't.
共食いが自
have her go-to meetings. Right where Ichigo explains the joke, Komikado listens instantly. Yagyaki has appeared at a tea party when no one was looking and comes over to us looking unusually sympathetic.
お茶会来てくれたのね。ああ、委員長が再三再四来い来い言ってきたからさ、出ないと面倒なことになりそ
But
うだし
what
ね。
does Erika do the entire day? She doesn't go to class, but she is enrolled at this academy, so like, she get special classes?
確かに来ないと乗り込んできそうよね。だよな。
We both laugh.
やっぱりリッカさんは委員長向きだわ。
None of our other classmates could have brought Yaigaki here.
今日は面白い顔が見られてよかった。美人副会長の意外な素顔ってやつも見られたしね。
She smiles like a mean cat and looks around as if checking her surroundings.
どうした？今さら可愛いアピールか？え？
Eh? Look, she says, pointing to the whipped cream on Mayuri's cheek. She looks blank as I react
動
automatically.
かないでね。
Uh-oh. Reading books in her room? I guess. I say and wipe the cream off Mayuri's cheek with my finger, then eat
あ
it.
とは拭けば。
I take out a handkerchief and wipe it clean, then... Mayuri looks shocked. It makes sense. She didn't know she had something on her face. However...
ほう、大胆だな。
Her playful words make me realize I've done something careless.
これは。
Uh-oh. I struggle to find an excuse. However, Komikado asks with a completely innocent face.
もしかして二人お付き合いしているの？
She asks a dreaded question. I must have gotten carried away with the excitement since this is the first tea party we've had in a long time. I'm immediately filled with regret at my thoughtless automatic action.
切り抜けたら。
The only reasons I can think of are unconvincing.
聖母祭でも気があったところを見せていたものね。別に付き合っていてもおかしくないわよ。
それは。
ね、花火師さんもそう思うでしょ？
The air freezes. That Rika and I had announced our relationship at a previous tea party is a well-known fact.
こいつは面白くなってきたな。同意ですよ。
I try and think of a way to throw the bewildered Rika a life belt. I look to Mayuri, but she just grimaces. I guess I could try changing the conversation to Kate.
ええ、お似合いだと思います。
Rika's troubled expression changes to a smile, blooming like a flower.
そうよね。
Excuse me. Then following on from Komikado's adulation.
でも、お似合いなのは当然なんです。だって、スオさんとまゆりさんはお付き合いされているそうですから。
She says, everyone in our amitié group goes rigid but Rika. Then the hooting starts, almost a cheer. No one our age doesn't love a good love affair, and now it's out in the open.
もしかして、やっぱり怒っているとか。
Rika's smiling slightly, and I try to guess her motive as I look into the eyes behind the glasses. She continues, I forgot to tell you, but...
もともとは私とスオさんが付き合っていたんです。でも、想像していたタイプと違ったので、私から振ってしまって。
まあ、そうだったの？
はい。スオさんの落ち込みようはひどかったので、まゆりさんと付き合ってくれて、ほっとしているんです。
That's not true! She continues.
なんだ、三角関係じゃないのか、つま
Well,
り。
it was at some point. Yatsushiro acts as a spokesperson for everyone. The drama doesn't get any bigger than it needs to, and our classmates offer Mayuri and I words of congratulation. Mayuri's tense expression relaxes into relief as she accepts the compliment.
いつの間にりっちゃんさん
She's
から
salty,
乗り換えた
Anjali.
のですか？
She was the one who blackmailed us in the first place, but whatever.
本当だよ。私たちには話してくれていいのに。ごめん。少し間を置いてから話した方が。まあそれは正解だろう。振られたとはいえすぐに相手を変えたんじゃいい印象は持たれないしな。
She says the exact thing Rika's worried about. Rika says something to Komikado, then walks my way.
ごめんなさいスオさん。 もう隠すのは難しいと思ったの。
She whispers.
そんなことリカさんの言葉で助かったのよ。
I whisper back and Rika touches the rim of her glasses.
本当にいいのよ。こうなった方が良かったって心から思うわ。
People have pricked up their ears so that she can't say it directly. She murmurs, I really think it's great Susan and Mayuri-san are dating.
リカさんそんな顔しないね。私は本当にスオさんと少しの間だけど交際できてよかったと思っているのよ。まるで初めてメガネをかけた時のような気持ちが味わえたのだもの。
あ、
それって世界がガラリと変わって見えた。
oh, that makes sense. The cheery smile is so lovely I could almost drown in it.
今度はまゆりさんに新しい世界を与えてあげて。きっとあの子
When I
に
got
は
my first glasses and I walked outside of the, you know, the building and I could finally see like the leaves on the trees. Like obviously I was aware that trees have leaves on them, but I never knew that they were like individual pieces you could see. If that makes sense. For me, trees were just colorful ball. She says as she looks toward Mayuri, then she looks to me and says, you need it too, Suo. I'm so glad that Rika Hanabishi is my amitié partner.
そろそろ内緒話はいいかい？
Maybe.
ああ、八重垣さんじゃない。ちゃんと来たのね。ああ、っていうか気づいてなかったのかよ。それよりもそろそろあれ
She indicates Komikado with a glance.
止めた方がいいんじゃねえの？
She says in amazement, Komikado having left the conversation is zeroing in on the cake. Yagaki's expression becomes wary as she watches her energetically gobbling the cake.
まだ食べるのか。以前よりも凶悪になっている気がするな。
ケーキバイキングに思えるくらいには置いてあったんだけどね。
I guess it's better than having leftovers, says Mayuri, watching as the cake, which had seemed like too much at first, drastically decreases.
付き合わされた昔を思い出す。今日は嫌な夜になりそうだ。
胸焼けしてしまうからですか？
そうじゃない。さっきも言ったが体重問題だ。僕は
Oh.
人並みに食えば人並みに超えるが、ネリーはいくらだ、むしろ胸について羨ましいくらいなんだ。
それは許されませんね。
No, Yatsushiro grumbles. I wonder what Rika is thinking. Maybe she's spacing out and letting her jealousy show, but I hear her mutter something about Komikado being a monster.
化け物ね。ああ、化け物と言ったらそろそろ高坂ともお別れが近いな。
何のこと？八重垣さん、まさか転校でも？
違うよ。消えるのはお前だっての。
Mayuri is clearly confused. Yagaki takes a gulp of her Russian tea.
学院の七不思議さ。真実の女神だよ、高坂。
Mayuri smiles at Yagaki's words and says, oh,
消え
that...
る云々は確かに聞いたことはあるけれど、聖母役をした後、
For
私は
now!
こうしてピンピンしてるじゃな
Who
いか。
knows? So far this game has a mystery tag. Maybe it'll have a murder mystery tag next.
真実の女神の話はガセだった
Who knows?
ってことだろ？
へえ、白羽とつるんでいたから知っていると思っていたんだけどね。私なら知っているって何？
ん？以前あそこで暴飲暴食している副会長から一緒に聞いただろ？真実の女神の話をさ。
Isn't it just that the person who played the Virgin Mary is supposed to disappear? I ask, and I'm met with a surprised expression.
話を聞いてなかったんだな。真実の女神は聖母役をした生徒が聖母祭ですぐに消えるんじゃない。返還の儀式の後消えちまうのさ。
Returning of the veil. Question marks circle around our heads at this new phrase, and Yatsushiro joins the conversation, saying it's understandable that they don't know.
返還の儀式は特になんとか祭だとかなんたら会だとか名前が付けられているわけではないからね。聖母祭終わりの1週間後というより週始めか。
Mm-hmm.
月曜日の礼拝の時間に行われるんだ。
ああ、はい。
朝の礼拝前にバスキア教諭から渡されるはずだ。ベールを持ったまましずしずと祭壇の前のシスターへ持って行って渡し、だから特に知らなくてもおかしくはないのさ。
Everyone nods the understanding, however.
消えるっていうのは？
それは
八代先輩の話を聞いてだいたい予想がつくだろう。高坂や白羽は聖母祭が終わったら聖母役の生徒が消えると思っていたが、実際はベールの返還の儀を終えた後に消えるのが正しい。
だからお別れが近いって言っていたのか。なるほどね。
そうか、ゆりともこうして話せるのもあと少しなんだね。寂しくなる。
This Sasuke's blabber away.
真実の女神か。
I feel a strange disgust at the use of the word truth for this mystery with its religious origins. It's Sunday and the returning of the veil is tomorrow. The Academy calls this day the Sabbath, and it is the only day of the week where we are completely free. Saturday is a day off, but we are encouraged to attend church services today, so usually everyone goes. Since it takes up most of Saturday morning, it's not quite a day off, so our only true day off is Sunday. The famous quotes in the Bible say that God made the world in a week, that he made heaven and earth in 6 days and rested on the 7th. I don't know if this is related, but the Academy does not have any activities on Sunday. Up until now, anyway.
いきなりすぎるよね。遊びに行く予定だったのに。
そうね。聞かされたのは今朝方だし。
This is gonna randomly become a mystery thriller like a twist. I don't know. The part is understandable. It was suddenly announced this morning that the first years would undergo amitié interviews. Once a month, we have interviews about how the trust and friendship among our amitié partners is coming along, but
今までは日にちをちゃんと決められていて授業としてやっていたでしょ。なんで休みの日を削ってまでやらなくちゃいけないんだろうね。
そうね。それに今日はアミティエ同士での面談ではないようだし。
we always do the interviews in our 3-person amitié groups. The first time we were asked, I thought we wouldn't be able to say our true feelings that way.
まあ先生たちはプロだから態度でわかるのかもしれないけど。
Even if a group tried to pretend to be best of friends just for the interview, they'd probably see through it. Hearing my words, Ichigo says that since we're going one by one, she feels sorry for the last person.
いつもは3人いっぺんだから早く済んだけど、今日は一人一人名前の順で呼んでるでしょ。これじゃ最後の人が待っているの大変だなって。
一応4人ずつ呼び出して一組が終わるまでは待機だからマシだと
No,
思う
that's okay. That's not too bad. But either way, we can enjoy our day off, she says, and I agree with a wry smile.
それにいつもより長く感じるよ。
Ichigo stares worriedly at the door of the room Ringo has entered before her, after a long silence.
お疲れ。本当に疲れた。今回のは面倒。
A pain in the neck, Ichigo asks, but Sister Basquiat calls her name before she can get an answer.
それじゃあ行ってくるよ、スオちゃん。
Wait till I come back, she tells Ringo, who responds with a rocha as she lazily drags herself back to the dorm. As I watch the door close, I have a bad feeling. You always have bad feelings. Speaking from the conclusion, my ominous premonition was half right. First of all, the reason it took a long time is that we are made to answer questions like those asked at the MIT test when we first entered. It is as many as the 150 questions we were asked then, but the test has many probing questions about my MIT partners, making me think hard. After that comes the interview with Sister Basquiat.
急にごめんなさいね、白羽さん。学院側の事情で今日面談することになってしまって。
大丈夫です。特に予定もなかったので。
そう、佐々木さんからは予定が入っているのにってすねられてしまって。それじゃ手早く面談を始めましょうね。
She says and smiles a bright, kind
以前
smile.
ほど苦手ではなくなったけど。
But still, being alone with her makes me nervous and I ball up my fist on my knee.
白羽さん、アミティエとして過ごしてきて3ヶ月が過ぎたけれど、何か悩んでいることや問題はないかしら？
問題ですか？
Well, I've dated both of them now. I'm still dating one of them, so... going well, I think.
そう高坂さんのここが苦手だとか花火師さんの言い方が嫌だとかはない？
I shake my head, thinking how this question seems more personal than usual. Sister Basquiat notices my suspicious expression.
今年になって3人1組になったでしょ。例年2人きりでも問題は出たの。だから何かある前に対処をしないといけないのよ。
That is what I thought when I first heard that we would be in groups of 3 this year.
私の方は問題ありません。二人とも気遣いができるアミティエなので共同生活
ならいいのだけど、少し問題が起きたと報告があったから正直に話してほしいのよ。
問題ですか？それは何が？
本当は生徒に話すことではないのだけど、軽いいざこざのようなものがあるそうなの。
The words make my heart thump in an unpleasant way.
それって本当で？
ごめんなさい、深刻な話じゃないのよ。喧嘩をして少し口を聞かないだとか、そういう場面を寮のスタッフの方が見たらしいの。
She reveals a source of information, something she's supposed to conceal. It's an open secret that the dorm staff have that side to them. Plus, says Sister Basquiat, furrowing her brows, and I ask her what it is.
もう一つは、私のクラスでお付き合いをしている生徒がいるそうなの。それも問題だと思うのよ。
Involved with what?
それは
My heart, which had finally calmed down, starts beating fast again.
女学校ということを考えれば、それほどおかしなことではないかもしれないわ。でも、今年から始まったアミティエ制度のことを考えると、看過できないことだと思うの。
My heart thumps even harder.
なぜですか？
今までもアミティエ同士、寝食を共にするのだから、そういうことはままあったわ。
If you are trying to tell me that I'm supposed to break up with the girl I've finally started to date, then fuck you.
学院側も賛成はしないけれど、罰を与えるようなことはしなかった。でも、今年から変更されたアミティエ制度では、問題が起こるとカウンセラーの先生がおっしゃったの。
問題。ただ交際するだけで何の問題が？
想像してみて。3人1組でのアミティエ。そのうち2人が交際したとしましょう。あぶれた1人はどう思うかしら。
Nika comes to mind. She had given us her blessing. I thought that the 3 of us, with everything out in the open, had gotten even closer. I can tell that Sister Basquiat knows. I realize this because she's been talking about love between amitié partners. She hasn't assumed a relationship with another student, such as an upperclassman. She's heard about me and Mayuri. I asked Sister Basquiat the question I'm dreading.
もしアミティエ同士で交際しているのが分かった場合は処分され…
そうね。かわいそうだけれど、一度解散して別のアミティエとして新たに組み直すでしょうね。
Okay, so then we're in a different group and we're still dating. How is that an improvement? It's a natural result of everything we have discussed so far, but...
絆を深めるためのアミティエなのに
I can't just accept it.
そうね。
She looks at me sadly with her hand over her chest like a clergywoman.
白羽さん、私は最初あなたのことを心配していたの。入学したてのあなたは心に壁を作っていたような気がして。だからあなたのアミティエが高坂さんや花火師さんになってよかったと思ったの。彼女たちは責任感があって人を気遣うことのできる優しい子たちだったから。
Hey, Miss Shirahane, she says, smiling and taking my hand. Oh, it's no use.
はい。
私は無理強いしたくはないの。だから今の話よく考えてほしいのよ。
Olaf just figures womanly and motherly.
そう
end right now. I managed to nod as I swallow a bitter taste, feeling as uncomfortable as I did at that first interview. She's basically telling you to break up, but ooh, booba. Scene changes to the returning of the veil.
ずっと怖い顔をしているわね。
Nika whispers so as not to break the silence of the cathedral.
私が
Yes. No one has said anything about me having a strange facial expression before now, and I touch my face reflexively.
怖い顔というのは雰囲気よ。スオさんでもそんな顔をするのね。
Focus! Gotta stay focused, brothers. I hadn't noticed it myself, but if she says so.
それは
そうね。かわいそうだけれど。
Sister Basquiat's words echo through my head and curl around my heart, making my chest feel tight. You're doing it again, she whispers. I force myself not to think about Sister Basquiat.
平気よ。消えたりしないわ。え、まゆりさんのことでしょ。
She hits the nail right in the head and my heart skips a beat.
学院の七不思議なんて嘘よ。佐々木さんたちの時だって嘘だったじゃない。真実の女神なんてあるわけないわ。そうね。そうよ。
She seems to have mistaken my tenseness as concern towards Mayuri. Sister Basquiat did not tell Rika and Mayuri about the reshuffling of amitié groups yesterday. It seems that even in the individual interviews, no one told them that my actions might cause the group to be split up.
私に委ねるということかしら。
What is it? Rika whispers to me, but right before the hymn, Sister Basquiat, who has finished the sermon up at the podium, speaks in a loud voice.
返還の儀を行います。
The sound of the piano echoes through the cathedral, followed by the sound of the heavy doors opening. All eyes turn to the Virgin Mary standing before the open door. It's Mayuri Kosaka. She walks gracefully, like she did at the Feast of the Assumption, to the altar where Sister Basquiat awaits.
綺麗ね。
Nika murmurs upon seeing Mayuri in the same costume from the feast. She is as beautiful as Nika says, but her beauty twisted my heart painfully.
まゆり。
We watch her as she approaches Sister Basquiat and says something to her. However, her words are too quiet for us to hear. Sister Basquiat comes down from the podium and stands before Mayuri and reaches for the veil in reverent silence. She says something again that I cannot hear. Then she takes the veil from Mayuri and lifts it up.
返還の儀は滞りなく終わりました。
She announces. Mayuri, who has turned back from being the Virgin Mary to being a student, smiles alongside the nun. The students who saw this as a religious ceremony relax now that it is over.
終わったわね。
As I respond to Rika, who is sighing with relief, my eyes meet Sister Basquiat's, and I feel a sense of terrible confusion. Her eyes seem somehow angry and somehow pitying. The day after the returning of the veil was performed without incident after class.
結局、真実の女神の噂話は嘘だったんだな。
Yagaki says disappointedly as she deftly cuts and eats a pancake. I smile wryly and answer, I guess.
まあ嘘だってのは分かっていたけど、語り継がれているものには何かあると思ってたんだけどな。一日経っても高坂はピンシャンしてるしさ。
Oh no!
何にもなくてすまないね。
そういういけずなことを言う人にはあげませんよ。
Nika snatches the plate of pancakes off of Yagaki's lap. Yagaki lets out an uncharacteristic scream.
そうだよ。昨日からずっと顔色悪かったんだから。気にすることを言ったらねだよ。今から弾劾裁判改定ですよ。裁判ってアリーマイラブじゃないんだぞ。
Yagaki apologizes grudgingly to escape the double attack.
ならよし。
Nika says, giving her back the pancakes. Yagaki digs back into them with relish.
八重垣さんってパンケーキが好物なの？パンケーキなんて洒落た言い方はよせよ。私が好きなのはホットケーキだって。
Okay, what the fuck is the difference between a pancake and a hot cake?
本当はこのホットケーキみたいにホイップクリーム、キウイ、ブルーベリー、シロップ
Try
な
not
ん
to
て
get straight about all
余計
feminist
なも
words
の
and
はかけないで
atrocities.
さ。
Thank you for coming by. I'll try my best. Salute emoji.
バターだけの分厚いホットケーキが食べたかったんだよ。
Hotcakes are hot. Aren't pancakes also hot? It seems she has strong beliefs about hotcakes.
まあこれはこれでいいけどさ。
Yagaki gives her undivided attention to the hotcake. Something about the way she eats like a small animal is comforting. Nika watches her eat and says, "This is great."
いっぱい食べてくれて。
あら、声に出ていたの。そうじゃなくて、今日晴れてくれてお茶会が開けたから。
She really does love serving tea.
スオさん、平気だって言っていたけど、返還の儀式でのことを気にしていたでしょ。
Oh yeah.
だから今日お茶会が開けて、少しでもスオさんの気が紛れたならよかったなって。
リカさん、気遣ってくれてありがとう。
いいのよ。だってアミティエ同士なんですもの。
My smile freezes at the word amitié, but Sister Basquiat says,
スオさん、前のお茶会であの二人、会長と副会長が脅かしすぎたんだよ。特に副会長は怖い話が大好きだって話だし。
leading on from the Goddess of Truth, she told us all about not just the 7 mysteries, but also plenty of other scary stories she'd heard from other students. Although the atmosphere was ripe for it on a day like today, a sunny spell in the midst of the rainy season.
前に神秘体験が好きだからと言っていたけど、ゾッとする話をいくつも知っているんで驚いたよ。怖い話好きの人には見えないしね。
見た目だけで言うなら、花を育てるのとかが好きそう。そうだね。綺麗なのにちょっと変わった趣味が多いよね。食べ歩きに怖い話収集。
Ichigo says and trails off, looking as though she's just had an idea. Then she gets to her feet and clears her throat dramatically.
まったくネリーには困ったものだよ。食べ歩きを付き合った後、僕は体重計に乗るのが怖くてね。
Her imitation. Wow, her voice was really close. She says, impersonating Yatsushiro.
おお、うまいな。
なかなか特徴つかんでるんじゃないか？
Thank you, she says bashfully, bowing her head.
話は変わるけどさ、今自分で言っていて思ったけど、ネリーってあだ名の付け方いいよね。なんか
確かに長年の付き合いって気がするわ。
だよね。だから思ったんだけど、私的にもあだ名が欲しいなって。
How would you get a nickname out of Ichigo though? Ichigo smiles brightly as the rest of us look puzzled.
今更だけど、この学院ってお嬢様が多いし。
I've never heard these sophisticated ladies call each other by nicknames.
さあ、誰でもいいからザッツトライ。誰でもいいって言ってもな。
Surely you've got to be a pretty close friend to start making nicknames. If that's the case, the best candidate among us would be.
白羽、つけてやれよ。
え、私
She probably won't even listen, she tells me.
そんな重要なこと。
The name could stick with her the rest of her life, even ruin it if it's a bad one. I'm at a loss.
別にイチゴでいいんじゃないか？呼び捨てって親密な感じがするじゃないか。
Mayuri says, coming to my rescue.
ねえ、つまんないよ。私的にはユリのことユリって呼んでるのに。
頼んだわけじゃないんだけど。そうだな。
She folds her arms and tilts her head in thought, then after a moment narrows her eyes and says,
それじゃあ、笹で。
は？
名字から文字って、私たち双子だよ。
Oh yeah, laughs Mayuri. Everyone else laughs too.
笹2号です。あずさ2号みたいな言い回しはやめろ。
Everyone is in stitches. Being with the whole class talking openly and easily is something I couldn't even have imagined when I first entered the academy. With everyone.
よかった。
Mayuri says after escaping the group as she hands me a cup of tea. The fragrant tea warms my throat and relaxes me.
あまり元気がない様子だったからね。心配していたんだ。
そう。
でも笑ってくれてほっとしたよ。イチゴには困りものだけど、こういう時は頼りになるね。
She smiles like a spring day. The warmer her smile, the more my heart breaks.
やっぱりバスキア教諭の言葉を今
大丈夫さ。私はどこへ行ったりもしないよ。
She wraps her soft fingers around my hand and talks to me as though lecturing a small child.
今週の週末、話していた菜の花畑に行こう。雨が降るかもだけど、それならそれで雨の森の探索も趣がありそうだしね。
ダメ。やっぱり私には。そうね。週末のデート、楽しみにしているわ。
I can't say that we have to break up to protect our amitié group. She smiles and says she's looking forward to it too, and I try to quell the aching in my chest. And... Oh. 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 Oh, the flashing hurts. Still fretting over Sister Basquiat's words, I struggle unable to say anything, trying to make it through to the weekend.
明日、まゆりとデート。
I stare up at the ceiling from my bed. I should be excited, but Sister Basquiat's words continue to torment me. The breakup of our amitié group, the fact that I, someone who was always so scared and unable to voice my own opinion, started opening up with everyone, was all because of my amitié partners Rika Hanabishi and Mayuri Kosaka. I cannot imagine any other amitié partners, so...
まゆりとの別れ。
I've been given a sentence. Because of the changes to the amitié system this year and the threat to the peace, I was to pull back from the relationship. Or Sister Basquiat, I probably have come to the same conclusion. You could also just pretend you've broken up and just tell her that, like, oh no, we're not dating, please don't take the group apart. Like, who the fuck is gonna... They're not gonna put someone, like, I don't know, on surveillance? Like, making sure you guys don't do anything inappropriate? Sister Basquiat's thinking is logical. They're fine. I told her, but there was no guarantee.
私たちはお茶会の席で交際宣言をしている。
If we had kept it hidden, there might have been a way. However, it wouldn't make sense to let us off after going public and then deter or punish any new relationships after that. It would mean the school would have allowed for an exception.
この1週間、何も注意してこなかったのは。
It is probably Sister Basquiat's giving me a chance. However, they won't let us go on like this forever. She's happy as a child as she gazes up at the stars peeking out from the gaps between the black clouds in the night sky.
願いが通じたんだ。明日は晴れみたいだよ。
She smiles at me. I will break up with her tomorrow. That is what I decide as I stifle my tears in a comforter. You're so fucking stupid, Sue. Awakened by the sound of voices, I note that the day has come. I squint and look at the clock in the room.
もう9時。急がなくちゃ。
We have plans to meet in the gazebo at 10. I clamber sluggishly down the ladder and head to the dresser to start getting ready. As I change from my pajamas to my uniform and fix my hair, my brain, which has been slowed down by all the worrying and low blood pressure, finally notices that something is strange.
なんで誰も起こしてくれなかったの？
I was up all night fretting and didn't fall asleep until till morning, so I know why I overslept, but...
いつもならまゆりが起こしてくれるのに。
Today's a Sabbath, and we don't even have church, but I would at least expect her to wake me up for breakfast. Students who are late for the 7 o'clock breakfast are not allowed in, no exceptions. That's why she always forces me up, even on Sundays, so why not today?
食べ逃したと分かったら、急にお腹が空いて。
Ew, Sunday breakfast at 7 a.m.? I would not be getting breakfast at the school ever. I fix my hair and go to take my bag from the desk, prepared to go hiking on an empty stomach.
なんだろう、この違和感。
The room is spotlessly clean thanks to Rika. It's the same as always, and yet...
綺麗に整頓されすぎている。
Especially the desk, it looks as empty as the day we arrived.
リッカさん。まゆり。まさか。
There are clearly personal belongings missing. I search the dormitory, my heart beating uncontrollably. Unable to find my amitié partners, I rush outside. The classroom, the ballet room, the library, I searched them all looking for them.
ここにもいない。それじゃどこへ？
白羽か。休みの日だってのにつまらない女だな、お前も。
I hear a familiar voice-cracking voice.
八重垣さん。おお、なんだよ、鬼気迫った顔しやがって。
When I see recoiling in surprise, I feel a mix of relief and irritation.
リ
リッカさんとマユリを見なかったかしら。私、2人を探していて。
アミティエをどちらも見てないけど。
そう。
そういえば昨日小耳に挟んだんだけどさ、高坂とデートだって言ってただろ。だからもう相手は待ち合わせの場所に行ったんじゃねえの？
Meeting spot, I whisper, and Yaigaki nods and scratches her head.
ああいうのって恋人が来る前に早く待っているもんなんだろ。だから待ち合わせ場所にいるんじゃないかと思う。
そうよね。
I searched for the two of them, my heart beating like never before, but when I suggested that she's probably at the meeting place, some of my anxiety melts away at last.
驚かせるなよ、まったく。待ち合わせの時間なんざ知らないけどさ。早く行ってやれよ。
Encouraged by her words, I forced my shaky legs towards the gazebo.
そうよね。私、バカみたい。
Maybe because of yesterday's anguished worrying, I couldn't carry it away by a premonition that all my friends were gone. When I saw the room, which looked like no one had ever used it but
や
me,
はり私は一人なのだと思ってしまった。
I felt like I had before I came to the academy, unimportant and unloved, even though that's not true. It can't be true. Lost in my thoughts, I end up wandering off my path and down a small road near the dorm. I look at my wristwatch.
10分前。早く行かなきゃ。
I take a shortcut through the forest. Toward the gazebo, as we'd promised. When I check my watch again, the hour hand has just struck 10 o'clock. The gazebo is empty. The place where we always have the tea parties is deserted, appearing as though dead.
待っているって言ったのに。
That's what Yaigaki had said. I too thought that since she wasn't in the room at 9 o'clock, she'd gone early to the gazebo in anticipation of our date. At least, that was the conclusion I came to along the forest path, but
先に待っていないのなら、どこに？
my heart trembles. However, I see something carved into a column of the gazebo and my anxiety fades away. Mayuri! So it's small, but there it is. Mine and Mayuri's names carved into the column.
子供みたい。
A small symbol of her feelings for me. Just looking at it fills me with joy.
見つかったらどうするつもりだったの？
I murmur as I trace Mayuri's name with my finger, then...
白羽さん。
What? Jump scare.
バスキア教諭。
I panic when called upon and try to hide the names as I face Sister Basquiat.
Thank you.
Then, next to Sister Basquiat,
スオさん。
Ika stands as though she were trying to hide behind her.
何か。
I can't even finish my question. Sister Basquiat is here next to her Nika. That means it could only mean one thing.
2人へ話したのですね。
Silence. Sister Basquiat's eyes are filled with sadness. Nika is peering at us in confusion.
違うのですか？
白羽さん。落ち着いて聞いてちょうだい。
Mayuri Kosaka is dead.
はい。
With a sorrowful expression,
高坂さんは、
yes.
高坂真由里さんは
With the flowered lips, she says,
今日付でこの学院を去ることになったの。
I do not understand what she is saying. The forest buzzes. This moment feels as though it stretches on for decades. Blech.
そう。
My voice hoarse and throaty does not sound like my own.
高坂さんはあなたのことをとても案じていたわ。
They're concerned for me and these false yet plausible words. No! Baby! Tell me that Mayuri Kosaka is no longer here. Tears well up and start to spill down my cheeks. Crying means admitting it, that she's no longer here at the academy. I know that Sister Basquiat is trying to comfort me. Are trying to comfort me, but I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about Mayuri. With her similar scars, now that we are separated, she must be feeling the same pain as I am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I fell in love with you. And please forget me. For the first time in her life, Suo Shirahana prayed to God. What's God gonna do? That is it. That is the true ending to Flowers. I cannot pronounce the subtitle because it is French, so I'm just gonna say spring.
You got the pat.
Dad, thank you for the ending. No, thank you for coming. Pretty darn sure there might be another scene after the credits though. But yeah. That is the true ending to Flowers. Which I think, personally, I think it's very interesting that you can go and do the true ending before you can do the second, like, good ending the game has that is not canon. Because usually you would get the non-canon ending first and then you unlock whatever it is you need to get to the true ending. Like in my experience at least, it's usually like that. Because the game that follows this one, Summer, Flower Summer, is gonna follow after this ending where Mayuri leaves the academy. For reasons yet unknown. I'm gonna have a quick sip. I wish you could hear the ending song a bit more. It's really fucking quiet. USA localization team, yeah. Interesting thing about Flowers is this game originally had a translation and it was not that good, and then they got another person to help out. And then they got another person to help out, and that's Meru, who you just saw at the translation part. And Meru has done all of the other Flower games afterwards themselves, I think. Is there no scene after the credits? Oh, no. Repeated spring. Mention friends with Amitié. Oh. No! She's gone! They give us an artwork where it's both of them and then she's just... Oh, how dare they? Oh my god, okay. Well, but we unlocked the gallery now. That is nice to know. Yeah, so because it's like this. The watercolor illustrations are super pretty. So it's like this, like okay, here's the Mayuri end. We have not unlocked the others. The reason we have not unlocked any of the others is, you know, aside from the other big ending, is because if you go here, bad ending, right? I'll just show you real quick. We're gonna do the other ending as well, so if you go back here and you say, you know, wrong answer, ba-dum. When she has a name, I say. Let's see. The bad endings are pretty quick, actually.
名簿かなんかで一人増えていることに気づいたからか。 まあ一人増えているんだ。総当たりで寄宿舎探せばいつかは行き当たるわな。
何を言って。
つまんねえこと聞くなよ。今の話ぶりで分かったろ。外れだ。もうお前と話す口はないね。
Having been told this, I feel I have forever destroyed this path to clearing up the misunderstanding with my amitié partner. Dun dun! Not even a single cough during class. Of course it should be quiet during class, but I feel an emptiness in the silence. Ever since the tea party last week, I feel the color has drained from the world around me, leaving everything grey. In the end, I was unable to bring the girl in the wheelchair to the party, and thus unable to clear up the misunderstanding involving Nika. She seems more ostracized now than ever before. There's a wall between her and the class, and it has taken a toll on our relationship as amitié partners too. The amitié partner who was finally getting close with.
スオちゃん、ぼーっとしてたら怒られるよ。え？ほら、委員長、睨んでるし。
Ichigo whispers when I follow her line of vision. Why has it come to this? I see my amitié partner glaring at me with cold eyes, and I feel a pain deep from within my chest. Boom. Game over! This is what happens if you answer wrong. So, aside from, I don't know, having everything here... Bad end 1. Aside from having everything here, I don't really think there's lots you get out of these bad endings. Or like, I do not remember if you need them for something specific. Anyway, blah 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 blah.
先生たちが高坂さんを連れて戻って。ごめん、ずっ堅くなりな。どうしてしまう。変わってしまう。私が高坂さん。
I'm sorry, we're gonna skip these. There's really nothing much in there. It's genuinely just like, oh, either you're right or you're not right. Need them for the VA commentary in the 4 comas. Yeah, it's like, it's just unlockable stuff that I personally unlocked on my own back then as well. It's just I don't have a save. Like, because I had to reinstall the game, I don't have a save anymore where all of that was in. So we're gonna do this real quick. And then there's another long bad ending, but that one is on Nika's route. Because da-da-da-da, and who would have guessed? Who could the other route in this specific game be? And I don't think I'll be able to complete it today. But we're gonna try. See as far as we can go. We're just gonna skip all of the text we've seen before. I love you, Sue, but we've seen this. Meow. I don't think I've ever actually listened to the VA commentary before. It's been such a long time since I played this game originally, though. Also, could it be? I think the speedrun seems go! I mean, speedrunning a visual novel of all things is not very hard. Like, I would just need to go to the options and be like, skip all text. And, you know, as soon as we get the skip button, we could just go Anyway, options you took before are gonna be pink. My hand is still outstretched as the thought suddenly occurs to me. This is when we see someone I did not touch my hair probably wouldn't like it. If I were out of kindness, I would be happy, but I can't really say what is right, and since I have little experience interacting with people other than my family, in that case... I'm lost in thought, my hand still outstretched. The girl with the chestnut hair turns around and looks at me with questioning eyes. No.
桜の人
It's the girl from last night when I had made a fool of myself. Her name was...
あなたは確か昨日の白羽
Oh,
さん
thank you
だっ
for
た
the
ね。
hat
ね
and the posture check. Okay. Taps out of habit, she runs her hand through her hair and the cherry blossom petal flutters to the ground. Spotting the petal on the floor, she nods in comprehension.
花びらがついていたのを取ってくれようとしたんだね。ありがとう。
Seeing a cheerful smile, I feel my chest tighten for some reason. What on earth?
気を使ってもらって悪いね。
The thing is just basically we're just gonna run through all of this again and then we're gonna choose like a few different options. And it's gonna be awkward as fuck to read out only the the scenes in between, but whatever. I just wish it would start skipping afterwards again. But I don't think there's an option for that, is there? No, it's only this one. Hmm.
そう目くじらを。
私はそのごめんいえ
そうそう。
あなたね
I don't remember what the big difference on the roots was anyway. Like the basic story is the exact same. Get to know everyone. The mysteries happen as well. It's just the small things where, I don't know, maybe you side more often with Hika or stuff like that.
うちはそうなんだそれでそうどうなのでしょう
And the worst part is, personally, if I were to design a visual novel, I would make it like if people want to continue stuff like if I press on skip right now, it doesn't skip because it's text I've not yet read, but it also doesn't use it as like an option to continue the
お願いしま
text.
すやってしまったあれ
はい。それでは次の方。
Which doesn't make sense because that way you just have to read and read and read and think to yourself, wait, isn't this text I already know? And then you press skip again and the game is like, oh yeah, this is text you already know. Like, why not do that
女性
initially?
あとでレオタードの寸法合わせするのか
学院。
ダリア先生。
But maybe that's just me. Anyway, we're gonna disagree to every single option to get on her route. I've received neurological or psychiatric treatment. No! I still think that's a weird question to ask at the beginning of a school year, but maybe that's just me.
すみません
はい。ずいぶん詳しく書いているんだ。
Mm-hmm.
あ、違うんだ。うん。もし。
初めて話しかけてくれたのが花火師さんだものお驚いてしまってはい
ああ、
そんなそうそれはともかくとこれからどうし
あら、白羽さんじゃないかしら。
Huh? I turn around to where the unexpected voice is coming from. A person wearing a habit with her back to the campus.
やっぱりそうだわ。
Hi!
こんにちは、白羽さん。
I don't know when she gets so close, but Sister Basquiat is smiling gently next to me.
はい
For some reason, I only feel a certain negative feeling around Miss Sister Basquiat,
こんな
plus
ところ見られたくなかった
Oh, this is the part where we run away. I weekly returned a greeting as I hadn't wanted anyone to see me who had been unable to say anything to the upperclassmen meant to give me a tour wandering around killing time.
もう施設の案内は済んだのかしら。
Oh!
随分と早いのね。
はい、要所だけを教えてもらいましたので。
そうなの。確かにクラブハウスの場所が分かりにくいだけで。
Hey, that's interesting. We're going to Dika's route, but we need Sister Basquiat to show us around.
はい。図書室にはもっといたかったな。他に？いえ、もう行ってもいいのか。
どうも。
はい。そうだわ。
いいえ。
こういうのって。
私
そう
何か心配。いえ、そうね。こう見えても。はじめ白羽さんは
わかりやすい表現。ありがとう。
白羽。
バスキア私の暗い
白羽さん。
何か言わなくちゃ。
早く。
お手伝い。そう。ネズミのお手
On
伝
one
いしま
hand,
す。
I do want to show off everything the game has. On the other hand,
ああ、
ネズミじゃなく、
何が狼
on the
ま
other
さか。
hand,
ああ、
あまりに見事な食。
鉢植えの
いいえ。
骨
I only
を
want to go with the canon route because it's like, oh,
ま
you
さ
know,
か。
それは。
that's the one that's gonna continue on in the main game anyway.
白羽。そうバラ園。そう。
手伝って。
Ah, but that is way more content than I remember there
そう
being.
必要な肥料はそ2人。
専門用語ばかりでちんぷんかんぷんだ。
So you meet Mayuri.
すごいな。
Uh-huh.
これでいいかな。
ええ、
そうなんだ。
会話が続いて昨夜。
了解。別に平気かな。こういう作業す。
そう。
Interesting.
白羽。
私は嫌い。
そうだから
レント。
そう実はそれで
バス。
捕まったのとりあえず。
そ
I
ろそろア
guess
ニティ
now we
確かに
at least know where that
全然
scene is from when
ありが
Mayuri is
だ
like,
か
oh
ら
yeah,
それ
remember
じゃあ
when
レストルームに行こ
we
うか。
both helped out in the garden before?
髪
And I was
型を
like,
直さなきゃだし。
when did that happen? I guess that happens over here. If you go this way, which you wouldn't normally do if you want to go for her route. Which is surprising, considering that this way you hang out more with her. But sometimes the choices in visual novels really don't make sense. Meow. Ah, the panty scene. So the game has 8 chapters overall. 8 chapters and it took us a few hours. I don't actually know how long. How long did it take us? This is our 5th stream? I think, maybe. Ay, ay, ay.
それって一度もしたことないし、お互いにと。
白羽手口白羽さんはお嬢様なのよ。さっきも、ほら薄くったくて。
いいな。
もう終わり。それ契約成立だ。まゆりさんも。
Let's see. Oh, I think if I tap out while the game is running on skip, it's gonna not show. Ah, whoopsie. Oh no. It's just because, yeah, it doesn't show. It keeps running, but it doesn't show up on stream if I tap out. I'm sorry. My bad. I just want to see, because I don't personally remember what happens, I just want to see if Rika's ending is like, if they keep dating even though she blackmailed us into it? I genuinely can't remember.
私は
そう自由で
この話はここで思っている
This is the one part I hate about different routes in visual novels, when it's like, hi, we play the entire fucking game, then read like 5 lines that are different, and then skip the rest. Until you reach the big change that is a different route. Hum!
今経験
そろそろ着替えないとまずい
Oh yeah, I guess it is. The the last choice we have to make when we do the girls route
それ一度のミスならまあ
is
ついめそれ
accepting her.
急に降ってきてそれ
Everything else up until that point is the same storyline. But then in the end you get a choice. I guess it's maybe around the same scene then. The one where here in our thing we did not end up accepting her, but it wasn't a choice we could have made. It isn't a choice we could have made ourselves. That was a choice the game made for us because our how would you say this? Affection rating? There wasn't as high. Like the hidden one that you can't actually see, but the game is counting towards depending on what choices you make.
やっぱりこうなって私と同じだわやっぱりどうやって犯人を見つけたらいい気ばかり早いたんで自分がどうするかじゃなくてまずは事件現場ねさて来て指紋採取とかとりあえず手動し
何もしかして何も怒っているわけじゃ私犯人図書の紛失
The entire thing about her looking for
あの時教室
who stole the books is different on her route, huh?
手を離してくれ
そのはだってそれなの
まずはここには
なるほどそれさっきもリッカさんリッカさあ捜査開始よ誰
貸し出し私は
Oh my god, so that entire thing is different because she tags along now.
実は
本当に
アプロ本の種類なくどう10歳わかっまず起立
I'm sorry.
が1年生今
I guess technically we could probably fill like an entire fucking stream with
ちょっと
just
待って
doing that.
推測なさす本からキリスト
ご実家はキリスト教
キリス
I
ト
don't want to do that
それ
though.
に
I want to reach the part where we...
なんで
ごめんなさい
犯人クラスで私
Actually, I'm just wasting
私と
time.
童貞
私のせい
本当になんだ最
You
初
definitely do get to the part where we have to accept
初
Dika.
日ここは
I'm
冗談
skipping
だ
all of the differences in her story here, so...
ちょっなんだこっちも無理悪いわ
はい
そうそれ立夏を有しお茶を
So it wouldn't really make sense to only look at the ending.
誕生日か
あれ
We can't ignore
ダメ
Dika's
じゃ綺麗
route
だっ
of...
たし
I want to date Susan as well. Because of bad people. We're not nice to Dika. Dika blackmailed us into dating her, and even if Sue forgave her at the end of the
すみ
game,
ません用ができたの
I'm
で
still a little
失礼します
miffed about it.
うち3作偶然を面白い私が潔白を証明すると言ったのだもの
よかった
Like, sure, Susan may have gotten over it, but I still think it was a not nice move. dun, 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 dun. I would love to unlock the full coma though. To show that off, to really be like, okay, this is the end of the game. Yeah. Question is just okay. So it took us. Oh right, I wanted to see how many streams it took us. This is the 6th stream actually. Oh okay. It took us 6 streams to complete this game. And that's all right. 6 streams. I'm just thinking if we can make it through summer, like right after, if I should do that as the next streaming game. But on the other hand, I'm like, I try not to do I don't know, first game in a series and its sequels right after each other. On the other hand, it would, well, it definitely wouldn't fit like during winter times, but we already knew that when we played this one. Like this one takes place during spring, and it is technically, it's not winter yet. Technically, it's fall. So the seasons of the games are never gonna work out with when I'm playing them anyway. But I'm not sure. I don't want to risk not making it through the second game, you know? Hi TK, good evening. I don't want to risk not making it through the second game before Crims's. So I would like to say like, okay, that is it for flowers for this year, and then we're gonna do the other games sometime starting after the New Year's. Which begs the question, what shall we play after this one?
自分の裸が見たい。白羽さんは仲良くはしたい。それじゃ次は正規の部に行ってみましょう。同好会でこれだけの設備なんだから。
Question is, what should we play after this? I don't want to wait too long on it, because otherwise it's gonna end up being the exact same as it usually is when it takes me too long to play a sequel. I don't want to do it right after, but I don't want to wait too long. Because even with some of the Yakuza games that I played pretty much back to back, I've been like, huh, what the fuck happened in the last Yakuza game? I already forgot again. And we're not gonna get around to Yakuza 4 this year. I just know sometime next year, even if it's the very first game I play next year, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck happened in Yakuza the last time? But right now it's still fresh in my head. Right now I still remember what happened in 3. Granted, 3 was not that long a game. Like, what the hell happened? And I don't want that to happen with this series as well. The entire reason I'm even replaying it on stream is because I pretty much forgot lots of the plot. Granted, last time I played this game was in 2016, so I think that's fair.
早く済ませた方がいい。白羽、何をしているの？
Oh, that feels bad.
私は高坂さんのこのお待たせ。うん。スオさんも体の具合がはい。
あ。
やっぱりいけない。当然よね。煩わしいことに。あら、
Oh my god, every time. Why do we hang out so much with Sister Basquiat just because we don't hang out with Mayuri? What the hell?
ようやく一度私の方もなんとなくはい
Woo!
自分の手で育てて
Wait,
自
hold
分
on,
の
come
手で
back.
本当は今日はロールキャベツかしらそれとも単純に塩だれキャベツも美味しいわよね
That's cute.
いえあれはそういえバスキア
I guess we do get to know Nirina a little
あり
better
がとう
on this route. Huh.
友人
Damn.
佐々木さんたちやドアがついて白羽さんは
God
耐え
darn.
られるわ私
Ah, that's where this artwork is from.
これってハーフの人と
I have a super old screenshot of that on my Steam. Like on Steam. Steam is like, hey, remember the screenshots you have of this? What the fuck are you doing? Why? Why are why are her toes so long? What the fuck? Why do we get a special toe CG? No, no, leave. No free feed on this channel. No.
ごめんなさい実はそれそう自分
Did she just get
その
changed?
仲た私
Well, I guess she just took off the
もしかして
apron.
仲違いをそう自分から私そうかわい
Oh
い
my god. Get your feet off
ち
me,
ゃんと
woman.
話しているのに
What the hell? What the fuck? Why were her toes so long? Feet CG. I don't want to see that ever again. What the hell? Hi. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
まゆりさんともだいぶ仲良くなったものね温室でのこと本当の意味でみんなで入ると緊張私って
The lesbian thoughts, CG?
Am I having lesbian thoughts? Or could these be? Could these be lesbian thoughts?
I can't make myself known.
こんな時間に
私も
話が
そういや風邪
そうね
私なんかが身のない
私は仲良くすることで勘違いす
立花はよく親しい知人ではある。でも友人心配
そう本のはいリカさんは私も感謝しているわ
Ah, right. Oh god. All of them in underwear. Wow. All of them in underwear.
逆に
Nope. No, no, no. No, no. They're 14. No. Somehow it's even worse now. Now that we know they're 14. Please, no. No. No.
胸ならもう謝った方がいいと思うなコッキーでなんだけどお尻
I want to get out of here, please. Thank you. Do you remember the scene also? Why is it so long? It is! It is so fucking long. I think that was 2-3 streams ago. I don't know. But I remember sitting here thinking like, oh my god. They have a sprite for each one of them. Each and every one of them in their underwear. And it keeps going and going and going and going. You're just like, can't you guys just do your stupid, oh, we need to get measure thing and be done with it. Please. Stop this. I'm probably being tricked again. But you're still gonna check it out. Oh, huh. Tsunemiku Logic Paint S is now out on PC. Cool. Howdy, folks. Welcome to, we're skipping to see the other ending. We're ignoring everything else that happens in between, despite there being quite a lot of scenes in there. But we're ignoring it, for the sake of only doing the canon route on stream anyway. We're just here for unlockables. You know what, actually? I'm gonna, before I play the next flowers, I'm gonna get myself a save for all of the unlockables are already out. So we don't have to do this next time. Unlockables, let's go! Fuck yeah! I feel so stupid. My poor fucking controller is just like, please, have mercy. Why are you doing this? What should we play after this game, though? I have to admit, I did not finish my schedule for next week yet. Because I didn't expect to finish the game tonight, so I'm just like, fuck, wait. What do I do? What do I do for next week? There was no mercy in this dojo. I think I just write down a proper list of like, okay, I want to do this game next, I want to do that game next, but I'm stupid. Or more like, I did make a list. I did make a list, but we've already played. Except for one game, we've already played all of the ones I had put on that list to make it to do as like Wednesday, Sunday streams. Because I wrote down every area attorney, which we've done. We've done Red Strings Club. We've done Superliminal. We've done Little Nightmares. We've done Yumavari, and we've done Magical Eyes Red is for Anguish. The only one that I haven't done yet that I wrote on that specific list was Unpacking. But Unpacking is not a long game. Unpacking is a, I don't know, 1 stream, 2 streams maybe game. And we do still have a few more days left in November and December, so it's too early to get started on all the 1-2 streams. Shiny Resonance Refrain. Ha 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 ha. I'm not gonna play Shiny Resonance Refrain. Like, especially not on Sunday. Wednesday.
図書室さわの。
What else do I have? What's another fun visual novel that I do not know yet? That hopefully is not gonna get me in trouble with like, oh ho, you're not supposed to play our game on stream because we don't want people to play them.
そう。
Yeah, ha 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 ha.
違うんです。
スオ、日本とせ、
そうなんですか。
さな、
はい。
You glad your skating opinion has been taken into consideration. Tokyo Dark. Tokyo Dark got like mixed reviews, so I'm not quite sure.
もしかして、
Like I read more negatives about it than positives. So
僕と血まみれメアリーの儀式だ。
I mean, it doesn't have to
まあ
mean anything. I've played games that had okay-ish reviews, and then I ended up liking them, but also the other way around. Everyone was like, "Oh, it's such a great game," and I didn't like it. But I don't want to risk that. It might be more fun on stream. It's a point and click, isn't it? It's a point and click like mystery thing. It's not too long. It has dialogue choices.
これ
Oh.
を作り物として
Influence the
ね、スオさん
story.
の煉獄は食座煉獄の霊魂はだからごめんなさい。私たち
Your mana quit because something happened that didn't want to. I see. Wait, let me see. I think I already own it, don't I? Sounds like a game I would own. I do not want to play the piano actually.
少し休んだら
それ私はいない。いいの。ゆっくり休んでね。
見回
He's
し
staring at my list. I see.
でもよく付き合う。
そう、問題は大ありよ。だいたい夜間の外出は少しの羽目を。
I don't know. I can't say I'm feeling it right now, though. I'm sorry. What else do I have? Coffee talk. Coffee talk is quite long. Well,
こんなところを見られたとしたら
considerably
簡
long.
単に怒るわ。早く。
Because I'd have to read out everything myself. Game itself is not
そう
necessarily that long.
そういえばスオさんは映画をたくさん見ているみたいだけど、話
佐々木さん、弱み 今すごく友人同士のそれは
ダメな子もいるか。
今夜は何してるの早く
そうか、本当に見えるのか。
私的に風の音ね
You have an idea?
表情、
Oh.
それいや
スオ
me
さ
up.
ん私は
Also,
もういいわ。私は先に
I
帰る。
think
み
I
ん
think I
なも
might have
早く
said it
戻りな
before,
さい。
but really, if there's a game you guys know of that you think
確かに立ち去った
I don't know,
そう
like
か。
either you think
それなら
I might be interested in or you would be interested in
作
seeing
業
on
の
stream,
証をいただきましょうか
hit me up
もしかして
on Twitter and Discord, wherever.
お菓子は偉大
Tell me what the game
気持
is,
ちが
and
豊
I'll
かに
have
な
a
る
look see.
それには場所が場所だ。
トイレ
If it's a visual novel, there's a high chance I
確かに
own it already anyway.
ずいぶん私とリンゴさんか合唱一度。
そうだ
うん。 でも私が砂場と学校課題曲の声をはずそれそのなんおかしいや違うついにだからはジャングルなぜ暗く君はそれ返事はな私は夕日の逆いやそれがなかったそれは
If it was something that's around 20 hours, Royal Alchemist has a stat racing and there's not a single proper guide out that is just like, hi, do this and that on that day to have your stats in a specific way to see all events, so no. I want to play the game so badly. I want to play it so badly, it's why I bought it in the first place, but it has stat racing and I suck at
なんだ
stat
か
racing games.
すごい体験談を持っていそうだね
I bought it anyway though. That one even lets you choose your protagonist, like who you want to play as. That's really cool. Like it's probably a really good game. I've only heard good things about it, but it's a stat raising game and there's only one stat raising game that I managed to play to 100% completion that I would do again, and that one was oh god, what is it called? The super pink one where you had to raise a girl into a queen. It's a few years old now. But there was a person who wrote a proper guide for it that was like, okay, you know what, go in this order and then on this day, do this. Long live the queen, exactly. Do this. And there's a super good guide out. There was a super good guide out for that game, which is the only reason I have it at 100% and I've seen all of the events. The stat raising and me, I'm not ever going to become friends, no. Stat racing is too close to math. It's just I hate the whole I want to see all of the events part of it. Kind of. That's my problem. Because it's like the figuring out where to go on and what to do when. It's like like on my own time maybe, but not on stream. Okay. Anyway, Ichigo Sasaki. Huh. This one is alright. 7.5 hours for the main. Completion is 15 hours. That would be around the length that this one is. And it took us 6 streams to play this one. That would work out. Would I be allowed to play this one on stream though? Or does it by any chance have like let's see. Hate losing because I couldn't figure out what specific stats I need to raise. Yeah, there's an Otome game out there actually. That I've owned for many years that I got started on actually. Also many years back. And there was a kind of guide out there that was like, okay, if you do this, you get this and that stat, which is already an improvement, right? But even so, it was like, hi, figure out how to spend the entire week yourself. Because I'm not going to hold your hand like that. I'm the type of person to prefer a hand-holding guide. Like one that tells me specifically this and that on that day and adhere to it completely. If you fuck up even once, you're done for. Because at least that way I just have to do exactly what the other person was doing and it'll work out. It's also the reason we had to restart Persona 5. Well, not restart, but redo that one thing in Persona 5 because it's a guide that is literally like, do this and that specifically on that day. If not, it's gonna fuck up the timing for the rest of the guide and you cannot... It's just gonna get worse from there if you try to fix it up. I say super vague guides for games like that because I'm like, wait. Right? It's like the reason I'm looking at a guide is because I want help. And not just, oh, you should be able to figure this out on your own. Like, what the fuck does that mean? That's not a guide. Friends, I would like to know if I'm allowed to stream your game or if you're gonna be like, oh no, we don't allow that. Don't die could also be a guide. Yeah, right? It's like, oh, here's some tips for how to get through this boss fight. Don't die. Oh, okay. Like, I'd rather have a guide that just says you should be at least level blah 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 to attempt this. Like, that's better than nothing. Well, I can see that there was another person playing this game on stream and they retweeted it, so maybe we're good? Yeah, no, I mean, they retweeted someone else streaming it, so maybe I can do the game I just found as our next project. That one has voice acting, actually. English voice acting, so I don't have to read everything out myself. The poor voice line is just like, oh, please let me talk. Okay. I guess I found a game to play then. Definitely not fitting for Christmas time, but that is a-okay. We prefer playing games that never really fit the time. Oh my god. All this just because I want to show you guys a funny little comic you unlock if you do all of the endings. Or maybe you actually get the comic without unlocking all of the endings and we're just wasting time. We're almost there. It's okay, we're almost there. It doesn't matter anymore at this point anyway. We've already been here for 20 minutes. We might as well stay for a little longer. Whoa! The almost kiss! Andika's starting to blackmail us. Hi. Asshole move still. Even if you come around by the end of the game, I still think it's an awful move. Why stop at almost, SMH? Because this is not the right route. You missed out on us actually kissing her.
さん付け呼びダメかしら。麻痺しているみたい。リッカ。みんなが見ている前です。はい。
You missed out on cute gay for cleaning up your old house. Oh no! But you have to see it like this. You were you're productive. You cleaned up the house. That's good. That's good. Also, I can show you the kissing cities once we're out of here. Once we're out of here, I can go to the gallery and show you the kissing cities again. You didn't get enough on your own, so it sort of evens out.
リアクション。そんな女の子らしい。八代先輩。大人。そうかな。どれ？確かに迷惑。そうを少しくらい。それじゃあアミティエ同士。言ってまゆり。それがやっぱり怒っているんだわ。
Just a little more. Oh, there's no music here at all. Oh, no, there it is. By skipping, you can see how there's not too many songs on the soundtrack. On the other hand, the songs they do have, I think they're really nice. It's very calm music. Very calming music all the time.
スオさんは優しい。謝る2人だけで。
Anyway,
確かに私そうかリッカさんときちんと話し合ってみるわ。
Also, I know you guys can barely see it because my head is always in front, but the flower is not growing at all with the choices we're making. On Mayuri's root, the flower here slowly starts growing, right? Well, I say that, but my face covers it most of the time, so... But with all of the choices we're making here, it's not growing. Oh, 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 oh! We're almost there.
まゆりさんが私なリッカさんの表情が
Instead of not growing, it turned into a cactus. Hup. There it is. This is our last save. Actually, you know what? No, the band ending is the longer one. Never mind. Hold on. Accept her.
そうリッカさんと私は違う昔いいのよ拒絶なリッカはでもだからもう少しだけ時間をちょうだい。
Oh, now I wanna know though. Ah!
菜の花がさ今日ここに
This one.
誘ったわけはまゆりさんリッカ
The grass is so bright. Holy shit.
私はあなたの隣にいてあなたは自分に居場所がないと言ったあなたそれが
I mean, I think it's nice that they made endings for both of them, but if only one of them is canon, it always feels a little...
あなたの紅茶を入れてほしいの
Ah, I don't know. Like if you're continuing the story and you're only going to go one way, why? It's weird to do a game as a sequel having a canon, non-canon route, right? And the weirdest part is, I think, I'm not sure if that is the truth though. I think you need to play Mayuri's route first anyway before you're even allowed to play Rika's route. And that makes even less sense to me. Because she's not the canon route. Why would I have to play the canon route before getting the non-canon one?
私の部屋にはまゆりさんがいるのよ。 そこで八代先輩の犯人がどうこうな。まゆり、アミティエ、交際している言われのない歌。
でも二人
別、アミティエのリカ、今、だからファンが多そう。話を聞いただけさ。
Oh my
で
god,
も
this is
噂だけ、
different.
まず、
そうもう
エントランス、今はそれきり気絶し、明日だ。それは、まあ、角材の
後ろか。
そこが問題だよ。お手。で、病院、
誰が呼び出され
桜と1年生。そう、2年生。名前は
I
初め
see.
て。養護
There's a
教員。
difference here
高橋
then.
桜子さん。
We all start wrecking our race together
偶然、八代でも、他、
instead of finding all of the
事件
clues on our
そ
own.
れでも桜の
正直、
映画第2
その犯人、スクール、
次は
待って、そう、多分。
God, this is a
最近のス
pain.
ポ結構、
リカ怪我目西でも
やめ、そう、どうし、この学普通
Rika, you're an okayish character, but this is a pain.
だめ、ほう、まゆり、映画、そう、どうな、
Don't ever make me do that again,
私たち
please.
は大人、どう、
もし
おい。
まゆりさんに限って短慮な真似はしない。
来てくれたんだ。
You know what I find most surprising? They're always like, oh no, someone is gonna see us, like they have people actually watching a dorm at night, so none of them sneak out, but no one watches the chapel to see if anyone sneaks in during the night? Isn't that more weird? Anyway, accident in the greenhouse, a different word. Pignon. It's interesting to me though that this very last bad ending is like, okay, you go all the way trying to date Dika. You end up on that blackmail route thingy, and then in the end you do not accept her. But fair, she did blackmail you initially, but then the game continues on. And you get to see the entire conclusion, kind of, to the whole, oh, the Feast of Assumption, blah blah blah, Mairi is gonna sing, blah blah blah. But it's a bad ending. Because while you went all the way in on Nika,
そう思ってありがとう。そしてさようなら。
この世のその
while you went all the way in on Nika, you ended up not accepting her in the end either, so fuck you.
完璧ね。
Second VN you've seen you play where a relationship starts because of blackmail, need to get blackmail. Right, what was that one called? It's the spring rain. What's it called?
確か新たスオさん以前
確か
それは場所さまよえ騎手
そう考えると
I don't remember what it was called, but yeah, you're right. With the letters and everything. It had the aquarium scene in it. Yeah.
自分がす八代先輩この
ありがとう。いや、
I think I just got a great idea for the second year anniversary stream, actually. I'll have to write that down so I don't forget. 1 second. Okay, we're almost there. All this for a bad
わかり
ending.
ました何もない始めます 教職そう。自分のわがままね。
Okay. She still want to talk about something afterwards? Ah, she does. Hey. She still wants to talk about something after the Feast of Assumption? Surprising.
そうね。任せてくれたまえ。そうね。シェイク料理部で行くといい。
All right.
So
なんだよ。いいわ。私からしたら何でもと。
Okay, let's see. It's a bad ending, which means we're going to fuck up something here, aren't we? And Mayuri's not gonna come to our help. Oh no, she is. Oh. Okay, it's the same scene. Ah, here's the difference. Ah, she doesn't come. Oh no. Oh, she never... Oh, they never have the confession. Interesting. Okay. Aww. Okay. There we go. That's all of the endings. Yes. Okay. Last present, do you like manga? I love manga so much I relish it. So what about you? Unusual stuff like man on man slash stories? I just read regular manga for girls. You know they call girls who like slashes overseas, so they're a pretty big group here. Oh, really? Slashes. So just hearing how much passion slashes have, I thought it sounded so cool. What if I secretly made some? If that's what you're into. Okay, what's this one? I told you Ichigo doesn't look good on me. What's going on, you two? Oh. I'm discovering a new hairstyle, and I'm the guinea pig, my sister's toy. So cute, Dingo-san. Ichigo-san, she seems grumpy. Don't overdo it, okay? I know. New hairstyle. That's cute, okay. This one. Sui-chan, do you have a favorite genre of like clothes or shoes? Clothes or shoes, right. I used to want those roller shoes a long time ago. Roller shoes. You know those shoes, the ones that look normal but have a rolly thing on the bottom? Oh yeah, there was a problem with kids slipping in stores. When I asked my grandfather for them, he mistakenly brought home trashes sneakers, so even today I like trashes. Did you say slashes, Susan? Trashes are great! Oh my god, okay, that's sweet. What's this? Ah. Okay, this explains why I never listened to the voice commentary. I do not speak Japanese. I do not speak Japanese. I don't know what they're saying. But yeah. Okay, hold on. Where's the kissing CG? Kissing CG. They're not translated, sadly. I mean, there's probably I'm hoping that there's probably someone out there who has fan translated them at least, but they're not here in the game right now, so that's a little sad. We do not have the other one where they were standing in front of the moon. No, this one we have. Ah!
Ah!
Oh. Ah! Hey. Sweet. It's an reminder that the moon loves you. Yeah. The moon is gay. The moon is my girlfriend. But that is it. That is it for the first Flowers game. The canon end to the first Flowers game. When we do the other Flowers games, I think I'm gonna just have a quick run through them again on my own. So I have all of that stuff unlocked, and then we're only gonna focus on the canon end again. I just think that's the best thing we could do here. Which actually, hold on. Which one is the second Flower game again? Like who was a focus in the second Flower? The second Flower game focuses on Erika. Flowers, le volume. Ite. However you say that. Yeah, that's summer. Ite is summer, and that one has a walkthrough as well, and the walkthrough is like ha ha ha. Lovers and non-canon end and true end. Oh. Oh, what? Really? Oh, I know. If I do this, we got to slow and then you really get a true end. Used to complete a true end after completing all of the other endings. The game will play exactly. Then you really get to see the pause. What? Oh no! It's been a long time. I say that every time, but it's been such a long time, I don't fucking remember. Well, we're gonna play that one as well, and we're gonna go for the true ending. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for the true ending. If that means I have to play some of it before so we can get it like first thing on the stream, that's okay. I can do that. It's gonna be. We're gonna get started with the other Flowers game sometime next year though. It's not gonna be something we do this year still. I'm sorry. Thank you for stream. No, thank you for coming. That is another game finished. That is another game for the list of games I finished. Which is nice. I don't think I can make it to 100. I don't think I can make it to 100. I'm gonna try, but I don't think I can make it to 100. I managed to hit my goal of 75. We already passed the goal of 75 completed games. But you know, ever since we started, not in 1 year, but ever since we started. I'm going to make it to 90, I think. Yeah, I don't actually know how many I'm at right now. I don't actually know how many I'm at right now. That's the fun part. Which is crazy impressive. I try. And most of the games are games I've never played before. That's what I'm most proud of, actually. That's the part I'm most proud of. It's something 80. Yeah. Murder on the Marine Express was our number 80, and then Amelie is already 81, and that went up on YouTube earlier today. Hold on. Amelie is 81. I can just look it up. Amelie is 81. Well, my vote to my leech doesn't count. Escandoji we're still playing. Oh no, it's just Flowers. It's 82. Flowers is 82. Flowers is 82. Flowers just now was 82. 82 games finished ever since we started streaming last year. That's cool. Thank you for the pat. Yeah, we'll see how far we can get. But that's going to be it for tonight. And as it is Sunday, who do I send you guys to? Oh my god, everyone's playing Pokemon. Thank you for a nice stream. No, thank you. Everyone's playing Pokemon. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, so many people playing Pokemon. Oh, you is playing. You is playing the new. Well, not new. You is playing Nirvana Initiative. That's fun, actually. Very much at the beginning. Yeah, very much at the beginning of Nirvana Initiative. And we've played on the Nirvana Initiative before, so we already know what happens. So I'll send you guys over to you. I'll be posting schedule in a bit, but it's gonna be a little different this weekend. This coming week. I'm gonna get started on a new visual novel, sure, and we're gonna do atelier on Friday. I'm gonna try and make better equipment until the stream on Friday, so we can actually just work our way through that stupid fucking boss. And then hopefully get some endings. Saturday is gonna be Persona again, but it's not gonna be as long a stream as the others. And Sunday is not going to be a stream. I'm gonna try and move that one either to like the following Monday or, you know, another stream sometime during the week. Because Sunday I'm going to be at a convention. At least the plan is that I'm going to be at a convention, and I don't think I'm going to be home in time to also fit a stream. But yeah, that is going to be it for tonight.
Let me set up a raid to you.
To you. You is such a fun name to do jokes with. Good night, everyone. Have a great night. I'll see you all very, very soon. Let me turn on the ending song. That is not the ending song. Nope. Good night, everyone. And
bye-bye.
thank you for the pat.